Good evening, everybody. Welcome to 2022, and what a shit way to fucking start it. My fucking God, that was the worst 95 fucking minutes I've ever fucking seen. I am fuming with that fucking result. Jesus Christ. ASM, seriously, after 20 minutes, completely pissed me off with the amount of chances that he had to pass it to our players. We could have possibly been 2-0 up within those first 20 minutes. And that's saying something. The way he played was fucking horrible. He keeps thinking he is Ronaldo, trying to do everything himself. I am getting to the point where I want him sold because I cannot stand how fucking selfish he has become lately. The whole team played rubbish. Shoulda, Longstaff again. Just don't even bother accepting that £1 million from Everton. Just give him to them for free. Whole team needs sorting out. And yes, he's only just come in as manager, but we've got to start asking questions about Eddie Howe, I think. He's come out with some stupid comments about the game, and I don't know. I'm starting to really doubt this. We've played 8, only won once. We've only got 6 points out of a possible 24 under Howe. Is he actually the right man that's going to take us forward? I don't know. There's a lot to discuss, and there's a lot of rages going on. So let's bring the guys in. Also, down below in the description, you'll see a link. You can join my Discord. I've set up a Discord so we can all have a conversation over on there. And also, if you want to donate, there is also a link down in the description as well, where you can donate if you want to, that is. But without further ado, let's bring in everybody else. As always, we got the chipster from Chippy. It's Chippers. We got the man that's been
MIA. The man from Del Monte.
Well, the one that's been MIA for a good long time. It's American Steve.
What's going on?
Yeah. We got the man that's all fucking level 7. He's never found his way back down since. We got Dave.
He's still in level 7.
And we got our favourite as always. We got our Canadian Zorro. It's Ryan.
Ryan.
Going international tonight.
Oh, we have.
Hey, Steve, I tried using your ESPN login and it wasn't working.
Oh, really?
It said processing requests. I was like, fuck that. I'm going on VIP.
Oh, I had fucking 10 people in the UK on Newcastle Fans TV using my stream all at once. So maybe ESPN caught on to it and were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
So what do you think of that shower of shite?
Well, first I need to apologize to everyone that I shared my ESPN and VPN info with because I'm sorry I had to expose you to that fucking Dross game. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone.
We should have just done a Johnson Cleanse. You should have just done a Johnson Cleanse, stayed in bed and just not bothered.
Yeah. Steve, I woke up at 9:50 and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even early enough. I went to bed at 2 last night, woke up at 9:50.
I'm glad I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't go now, to be honest.
ASM. Faults on ASM. Come on. Be honest.
You
pony.
can't decide whether to be selfish or unselfish. One-dimensional.
He's a one-trick pony.
Played for himself almost.
What's his one trick?
He hasn't got one. He just runs at people. But even then,
what's his one trick?
Even then though, when you can send him straight to a corner flag, and he just gets. If you stand him up and keep sending him one way, he just runs out with anything. Doesn't know what he's doing.
He'll just gift you a goal kick out of nothing. That's what he does. When he dribbles along, I know what you're talking about. When he's dribbling along the goal line or whatever, he turned. I think in all of the take-ons today, he made one guy look like a dumbass and he fell. And that was it. Every other time, it was just pointless.
He overcomplicated it today, which is the worst thing.
Yeah.
I said on Monday, Opta Stats have said Harvey Price is the only person that's dribbled more than ASM recently. I mean,
Who the hell's
it's
that?
ridiculous. Oh, you don't want to know. You just don't want to know.
He plays better when Wilson's in the team.
I think a baby dribbles more than what he does.
Yeah, ASM cannot play false nine. I think Eddie Howe should not play in there again.
Yeah, no
Said
matter
this-
if he should play at left back either. I don't get why he played him.
The
I
only
think,
ti-
in my
it worked-
opinion, Eddie Howe disrespected Cambridge today, if I'm being honest, because he thought we're just going to turn up and win.
Speaking of Eddie Howe, what do you think of his comment when he said, I did think all the way through, all the way though, that the body language was good and the attitude was good from the players. I have no issue with that.
No way. That's him.
Wasn't the
protecting
game out?
players.
Wasn't the game I was listening to or watching? So I saw was
Apparently-
players accepting defeat.
Apparently, the owners went in the change room too, as well.
Yeah, I would just, I would have done if I was the ones. I would have said, "You're all sacked."
Not fit to
He,
wear that
he was
shirt,
tactically outdone by a fucking League One manager.
Yeah, I read that he's caretaker apparently as well.
Holy shit.
Cambridge were 18th, and he took them out of there. I think they're like 14th now.
Mm-hmm.
Got them
16.
kind of stable, and now they beat us.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, and I think we have to address this, their goalie, Mitov, today, Demeter, that was the game of his fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up his value on Transfermarkt. It's 55,000 about. You reckon that'll quadruple
Oh my
into the
God.
next day?
Oh, yeah, that's already. He's already about 55 million by now already.
And you know what? He
We
looks
might
back,
as well just buy him. He's our new number one.
I mean, Dubravka in that goal, that really pissed me off.
Yeah, I think he got
Softest
injured.
goal,
I think he was injured. That he injured himself trying to get the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he actually got the ball and took the man out, he wouldn't have got injured.
Yeah.
But he was too soft doing what he did.
It did
It's
look
just
offside,
stuck in two minds. Oh,
It
what
was
do I do?
offside. It was offside, but like
It
you know,
definitely looked offside.
there was the three of them all offside. But if decisions are going
But
against, well, then so be
John
it.
Joe Shelby, the problem is that John Joe Shelby deflected the ball on the
Yeah,
pass.
so one count. The offside's completely
But
out.
when the ball was played, he was already offside anyway. So surely that the touch is irrelevant
Doesn't
if
count,
they're
no.
off.
So I explained this earlier on NFTV. Basically, it does it, like
None of John
if-
Joe Shelby's, but if it's bounced off John Joe Shelby, then
The offside rule is completely gone.
yeah, because okay, Chip is imagine that. All right, I'm a center back and you're in front of me, and you're obviously trying to score on my goal, and I just backwards pass it right to you. You're past me, but I gave you the ball. It came off of my foot. So
Yeah.
you would score that goal even though you were clearly offside, You're past the center back.
Well, the rule needs changing because I'm pretty sure I've seen that happen before, and they've still flagged the player offside when the opposition.
No.
it's
even though
inconsistent. I won't
Yeah.
disagree with anyone on that. It's very inconsistent.
I think Benfica scored a goal like that in the Champions League against Kiev.
Right. Yeah, they did. I think Darwin Nunez scored that.
Yeah.
As always, VAR likes having their dig at us.
One thing I want to say about ASM too is, I expect him to be still a mainstay player for a while, or not for a while, at least till the summer, because the competition this summer will make or break him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't
that
think.
depends if we stay up or go down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. At this rate, if we can't beat a League One side, then we're definitely going down. We've got no chance against Watford.
I don't think so either. Is
I
Emmanuel
think we'll be
Dennis
Watford.
playing
For
them?
Isn't he?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know if then. I don't know though because I don't know if he's unhappy like he's in the African Cup of Nations.
They
So
refused him to go to AFCON.
Yeah, same thing with probably Sar too. Ismail Sar.
Son's
did, yeah,
gone.
that.
Son went though, didn't he? He's gone eventually. I
Yes,
think.
yes,
Right.
yes. No, I went.
I was
Yeah.
going to the African competitions.
Damn, that's good.
So I think Dennis might be a case of he might be a bit unhappy and
Yeah,
because
hopefully
he's
put
Adam-
personally
some
bidding
up.
for him.
£217 million squad beaten by a squad worth 1.8 million. No excuses for players or staff or how.
Yeah.
And what annoyed me even more so as well is that the players didn't, apart from Trippier, the rest of them didn't want to applaud the fans neither at the end of the game.
Yeah, I did see something about that. Trippier
That's
was
trash.
calling them back because the players ended up going down the tunnel whilst Trippier
Yeah.
was still applauding the fans.
I saw that in
Well,
the NFTV
I've-
Discord.
Now, I've just said as well that people have called Trippier a mercenary and all that and coming here for the money, and yet he was the only one that seemed to care the day.
What, fans were saying that?
Where that was all the other fans saying that Trippier's a mercenary and he's coming here for the money and all that, and yet he's the only one that seemed
There's
to care the
Simon
day.
Jordan said that. Oh, he's only coming here for the money.
Yeah, there's one other guy on Twitter that said that. He's like, he quote tweeted the announcement, and some guy, I forget his name, he comments, he's like, look at the minimal amount of smile Trippier has. He does.
Yeah,
he
Ollie Howe,
wears-
the journalist, yeah, said look at the guy in the corner with a chainsaw or something, or
Yeah.
Oh, Oliver Holt.
Blocked that twat a long time ago.
you know the bloke that went to Saudi Arabia to watch boxing and he's going to the World Cup in Qatar? Him.
Uh-huh.
Tell you what, our U23s would have done a better job today than those.
I don't
fucking-
know
Why
why
did-
we didn't even start Anderson or Stevenson for a striker.
It was foolish of me to, be optimistic about, because I was on NFTV on the match day preview, and I'm like, okay, I actually like this lineup a lot. We're taking them seriously, cool. But then I'm like,
experienced
there's no Dwight Gale. Like even if he's a
proven it.
championship striker, which he is, I think everyone here will agree with
he's
that.
got
He's a
cool.
championship.
I think he's got COVID though. I think he's got COVID. That's why he isn't in the squad.
So even if we give a Howe, obviously you can't do anything about that. Why not you give a youth player a chance, a striker a chance?
Exactly. Stevenson is banging them in left, right, and centre for the youths. Why not give him a chance in the cup?
Even a bench.
I
On
think
a bench.
Eddie Howe didn't want to risk any youth players today and wanted to just like
For what? Risk what? What's the risk? Oh, they missed out on a U20. Big fucking whoop if
Yeah.
they missed you. Come on.
The risk is starting our senior squad with a risk of possibly getting
We
another
need a
one or
win.
two injuries. That's going to put them out for against Watford.
We need a fucking win. We have one win all year. Cambridge have 2 in their last 5. Now 3 in their last 6. So
We have what? Oh, yeah, there we go. 6 points from a possible 24 there. 1 win in 8, 3 draws, 5 losses. Win percentage of around 12 to 14%. This is under Howe.
yeah.
wow, Joe Linton, you didn't put caps on your whole sentence.
Joe Linton saying he didn't turn up the day either.
Mm.
True.
Eddie Howe should have played him in midfield.
That's
I don't
why
understand why. I
Max
don't
is
understand why did he play Richie at left back when he had Dummett and Mankey on the bench who can both play in that position?
Because
Yeah.
Dummett's not fit enough.
Well, David, if
you're
he's fit for the bench, he's fit to
that's
play.
what I've always said. If you're fit enough for the bench, you're fit enough to start.
Simple as, and if he gets
Trippier
10, bring
started.
him
He's
on.
brand new.
Yeah,
He got
yeah,
announced on Friday.
He hasn't played all season.
David, I'm not being funny. We've just played the league one side, start him, and then bring him off after an hour if he gets tired, and then hopefully the game's dead by then.
Yeah, but he still hasn't played all season.
But why is he on the bench then if he's not fit? If he's not fit enough for the bench, he shouldn't be on the bench at all. He's not fit enough for any.
We haven't got enough from the squad.
I agree with Dave there.
Of course, we have.
If
Well,
Dummett
yeah,
was
the
not
youth
fit
team-
enough, to be on the bench, then you don't call him up at all, and it's called you have youth
If we forfeited
players.
the game, if we couldn't play the game, we were going to get kicked out of the FA Cup. That's what they said. That's what the
Well-
FA had said.
Well, that FA Cup anyway, so it makes no difference, does it?
We've just been kicked out anyway.
That's how we had to fulfill the fixture. So it makes no difference who
David,
played
we had 8 subs, read so one less sub wouldn't have
Yeah.
made much difference. And he didn't bring them on anyway, so
right, but he's not fit enough. But
why is he on the bench then if he's not fit enough?
Because we've got COVID in what
To make up numbers. I kind of agree with Dave there.
exactly.
But yeah,
Thank
but-
you. Someone who's
but
got
you-
brains.
You're not listening to what I've said.
Really?
Read one less sub wouldn't have made any difference. We could still fulfill the fixture with one less sub.
Bayern München nearly played a game. Yeah, they played yesterday, but against Mönchengladbach with like 12 players or 13 or something insane because they've had 9 cases of COVID.
Exactly.
And they managed to make up the numbers. And Germany's even more strict about you have to have a certain amount of players.
So it's just an excuse. It's not,
And to be honest, I'd rather risk Dummett. If Dummett gets injured against a League One side, what fucking difference does it
for the
make?
rest of the season.
Yeah, what difference does he make? We haven't had Dummett the entire season.
We're trying to get my squad back, man. Not trying to reduce it.
But
We
if
did
Dummett's
need.
fit, when Dummett's fit, does he start? Because I don't think he does. So it makes no difference there.
He will when he's fully fit.
When's that? We can't keep saying he's not fit every week. We haven't got the team big enough to say that.
If Jamal Lewis is fit, he's our starting left back.
Easy.
Jamal
Yeah.
Lewis is out for the rest of the season.
Is he really?
No, he's out for 2 weeks.
Oh,
He's out for
man.
2 weeks.
Rest of the season.
Dude, I've just seen he's back in 2 weeks' time. I've just seen he's back in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's a
He's
hamstring.
not.
It's a hamstring. It's like a month or 2 to recover from that.
He's got
Yeah,
a
but he
cough.
got injured 4 weeks ago.
It was a
He got
hamstring,
injured 4 weeks ago.
hamstring, not a calf. No, Jamal Lewis literally pulled his hamstring against Liverpool.
It's Wilson.
Jamal Lewis is back in
That's
2
only
weeks'
done
time
his
from his
part.
hamstring.
Yeah.
Wilson's back in 8 weeks.
2 months without Wilson, we're fucked. If we don't bring in a striker ASAP. I actually, no, we need 2 strikers.
See, the thing is that no one really said anything about not having a striker against Man United because we played well, but we didn't win, of course. But there's still chances that we completely fluffed.
Mhm.
That being
Yeah,
with
and
no
if you had
striker.
that striker, then you could have maybe gotten a win, possibly.
Yeah, we're not Man City. We have to play with a striker.
Even I think that was 2 points dropped against Man United. We should have beaten them the way they
Yeah.
played.
Right. Well, they've been fucking dross the entire season, anyways.
Kind of makes you glad we didn't actually go for Regnick.
Oh my
No,
God.
Ragnick as a sporting director, that's cool. That's cool. And he is a decent manager. He's got pedigree in the Bundesliga, but
4-2-2 does not work in real life. That's the first time I've seen it. I mean, maybe you got to have the exact certain players, but man, we just cut them open easily.
Yeah.
Dumperman fucking Eddie Howe.
well, also that Fred and McTominay are fucking dross too, so they're fucking dang average players.
Yeah.
But there's no to me there's just no excuse for the Cambridge loss today. The only thing that I could maybe point to was that their goalie had the fucking game of his life.
Oh, he did. But
Because I mean that save at the end, that was like De Gea-esque. That was De Gea-esque.
Yeah.
definitely man of the match for me, that goalkeeper.
Fucking the reflexes and then the power in his arm to just lift it over the bar. Because sometimes it'll hit you on the hand, but it'll still deflect in or hit the boat, the bar or whatever. He got it out and up, away from the goal. So, I mean, fucking hell.
For goalkeepers, I'd stick with Dubravka till the end of the season and probably try to find someone that could challenge him as well.
He's getting too comfortable.
Exactly.
All
Same
of
with
our
it.
squad is overstayed their welcome.
Same with ASM. That's why we need a goal-scoring winger replaces ASM like that.
You know why Man City are so damn good? Because they have 2 starting 11s that could easily replace one another.
Yeah, they all fit.
So
the
they
system
always
that
are on
manager
their
wants.
toes. And
they all play
Guardiola
for the manager
changes.
too. It's a whole team effort. It's not a team of individuals.
Yeah. It's next man up mentality sort of thing. But all of our next men are shite, so.
Yeah.
And then they just Eddie Howe has to revert to the same bunch of fucking bozos game after
Yeah.
game. So, I mean, I don't really know if
Well, our defense is
if-
bare bones too, almost like we have
Yeah.
to play Kraft at center back today.
I mean,
It's almost good that we got Trippier today because then we had an extra fullback as well.
Mealcraft got absolutely
Oh, no.
bullied.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
hey,
down.
How are we doing?
Here comes a rant.
Wait.
No,
Let me
Emil
just
Kraft
unblock
got-
the ears a bit.
You're muted.
He's on
No.
mute.
You're muted.
Chris Smalling is making the move to run. Feeling it's a bit of £29.3 million.
I'm ready
Say
for
that.
this rant.
Da-da,
No,
No,
not
still
yet.
muted.
Damn it.
You're muted.
You muted, Mike. He's like screaming into it.
Sinclair, yo.
Ah!
And the Sinclair Award goes to.
Still mute.
Hello!
Yeah! There you are.
Yeah.
A good shout.
Jesus wept.
I was about to say, I'm pretty
Ready
pissed
for
off
this.
at Kraft too, because Ironside ran that guy ragged. He ran Emil Kraft ragged. Worse
Right.
than
It's
that.
not hot, dude.
Right? Just shut up. Right? I've been sat and listening to you rambling on, right? Level 7, Dave, you need a slap. Right? I'll tell you why. Right? We had plenty of players available today, so don't come to COVID bollocks with anybody, right? No excuses. We were shocking, right? Players on that pitch just could not be bothered to play for Newcastle United today. Players did not play for the shirt, not the badge, not the fans, no sod all. They thought they were going to turn up today and win the game just by walking on that football pitch. And Cambridge deserved to win.
They
Telling
did.
you now, they worked
did.
their asses off. Yes, they had a bit of luck. They also had a keeper who was on fire today, but you need that in cup matches. We had nothing, absolutely nothing. We didn't have a clue going forward. St. Maximan, I could punch in the middle of the face because he never, ever learns to pass the ball. He does the same thing every time. He runs across the 18-yard box, and then when it comes to the final pass, he's bollocks. Absolute bollocks. So nobody on that pitch could create anything today. Look at Miggy's shot at the end, man. It went into the strawberry corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's
You know
just
what?
disgraceful. The attitude was disgraceful from minute one onwards. Chippers, I agree with everything you said, which is very rare.
You know what?
Oh, right, you're
Paul?
done?
It was a team of individuals today too.
They didn't put Sean Longstaff. My God, I could send him to the stud moon and back. He was ridiculous. I mean, did you see that in the first half? Trippier played a lovely ball for him down the line, and he couldn't even keep it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even tried that.
It
little
makes
cross
you
and it
think
just went
that-
straight out.
Everyone but Trippier are the mercenaries.
Listen,
I saw in the
Honestly.
Discord too that he's he was yelling at players because they decided to go down the tunnel instead of applauding the fans.
Listen, there was a few stayed on, right? Because I heard you mention that before. Jacob Murphy did. Emil Kraft did. I think it was Emil Kraft. Richie certainly did.
Trippier.
Trippier did. But Maxi, again, straight off down the tunnel. And that's not the first time he's done that. And I'll tell you something,
Yeah.
Maxi is pissing me right off now.
Yeah.
Because that was a game he should have controlled today.
I
But
know.
again, people have worked him out, Jace. People have
Yeah.
worked him out that he's only got one move, and that's to cut across the 18-yard box and either shoot or give it away. And Cambridge thought, right, let's just let him walk across us like that, across the 16-yard box, 18-yard box. Let him try and pass the ball. And every time he did, it went for a goal kick.
Yeah.
That's
He beat
what-
one guy
what I'm
today.
saying.
He beat one guy today on one of those moves.
He got one shot away, Steve.
He's getting
One
too,
shot.
He's
Yeah.
getting too comfortable. He needs competition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I've
We-
been
we
saying.
The
can't
whole squad.
afford-
The whole squad needs competition.
Yeah,
and
but we
improvement
can't afford to
above
carry Maxi anymore. We're carrying him in too many. It's no point Maxi turning up 1 in 10 games
No.
like he did against Man United. But we can't carry him because he goes down, he sits down when he's been tackled, he sits there for about 30 seconds before he gets his fat ass off the ground.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
The other problem
so
with
annoying.
Maxi too is he's playing on the fucking right side with Trippier, and I multiple times today there was options for ASM to stop dribbling around so fucking much,
Yeah.
pass it off to Trippier and get a cross in, and not once did he do that.
No.
He didn't
He
give the
didn't.
ball to Trippier fucking
He
once.
didn't know whether to be selfish or unselfish today. He couldn't find.
Couldn't make up his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Listen, Maxi is better. Maxi is better on the left, cutting in on his right.
Yeah, I don't want to see him as a false
But-
nine again.
But he's
You know what fucks me
nowhere
up?
near a player that you can rely on up front on his own. He is absolutely
No
not. And I tell you what, the amount of passes that went straight today for a goal kick was disgraceful, mind.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, this is Cambridge United, who are struggling against relegation in League One.
Yeah.
We
Their
should-
manager
we
is a
should have walked over them today.
caretaker as well.
But I'll
Well,
tell you what, mind you, credit to Cambridge. Their fans were
Yeah.
incredible today.
Yeah.
5,000 of them were amazing. They sang their hearts out, and that team put in an effort for them. They sang their hearts out till the end of that 90 minutes or 95, kept them going, and deservedly so all the celebrations for the at the end.
Fucking
No.
hell, they had smoke bombs there. They had
Yeah, yeah.
confetti, balloons. They partied, man, and they deserved
Because
it.
it's their cup final, Steve. They
It was
weren't
their
expecting
cup
to
final,
win
but
the game.
not ours.
Yeah,
Our
they
players
weren't
didn't play like it was a
expecting to win.
fucking cup final.
Apparently, the owners went in the change room as well, Paul, after the game.
Well, I'll tell you
Wonder
something.
what that was
You know
like.
how Isaac Hayden did that interview last week saying, well, you know, we're not going to let these new signings just take our places automatically.
I saw
Give
that whole
our-
podcast.
Give our. Do you honestly think that these new players aren't going to come in and walk into our side? The likes of Botman or Carlos, if they do sign.
Yeah, because they're all winners, Paul.
Exactly.
Trippier's
But
a
I'll
La
tell you
Liga
what-
winner as well. He's already instilling the mentality and trying to like shout at players not to go down the tunnel.
I'll tell you what as well. I would drive Joe Willock back to London and boot him back into the Emirates because he doesn't want to be here. His
Clearly.
body language is shocking.
No, you can see that.
No, but Eddie Howe said the body language is a-okay, Paul. What do you mean,
Bollocks with
man?
that. You know, at half time,
Yeah, yeah. Where is
at
it?
half
Where is it?
time,
Where
I
is
knew
it?
what was going to happen. You got that
Right
horrible
now.
feeling that was going to happen. When they went in 0-0 at half time, you just knew Cambridge would get a chance. You knew it, and they took it, and we couldn't take any.
As
I
soon
mean, not
as
that it was
as soon as
awful.
that keeper made the save against Jacob Murphy, like far post from the left side, I knew, oh my god, this is
Wicked
gonna,
volley.
this is
Absolutely wicked volley. What
It's
a
going to be a
Brilliant save, brilliant.
it's going to be a game of FIFA where like we're struggling to score goals and they just nick a 1-0.
So, David, are you blaming this defeat on COVID? Because if you are, I'm going to find you.
What?
No, he was saying that. Because we had
About Paul Dummett.
Dummett on the bench.
Well, it's
Well-
just about Paul Dummett.
Paul
Hey,
Dummett
Paul,
looks-
if you were a manager, would you put a player that is not fit enough to be on the bench on the bench?
No.
Oh, I wouldn't either. What about you, Jason? Would you do that?
If they're fit enough to make the bench, they're obviously fit enough to start games. So if they're not fit, then they should be playing up 21 games to get that match fitness.
But he probably was fit to play. But the point is,
You don't know.
Richie's in front of him. It doesn't matter which way you look at it. Richie is higher in the pecking order than Dummett, even though Richie's not a proper left back. That's just
Yeah.
the way it is.
Well, man,
Dummett should be our starting left back, though. as of
Manquillo
now.
right now. I'd still have Manquillo till Lewis is back.
I tell you something
Richie,
else.
for,
Dylan
Richie
Stevenson
for the
should have been
goal.
playing today.
yeah.
I said
Richie-
the same thing.
Well, you
I don't know
what?
what the fuck Gordon Ramsay was doing for the goal, man, because the guy ran behind him. He literally
Oh.
came off him and he's just letting him walk past him.
He's
I thought,
got no.
what the
He's got no defensive awareness. Just like Morris.
And then I'm
does
sorry,
against us.
but Dubravka needs to be a lot more stronger than that.
Yeah.
He was like, put one hand on the fucking ball and then
Yeah,
get
That was
shot
right in
as
front
well.
of me. That was right in front of me, Chippers. And I said the same thing, mate. I said,
Take command of your
It's not-
He
ball.
injured himself too. It's fucking embarrassing.
you're a goalkeeper. You go through everything to get the ball. It doesn't matter. If you get the ball, there's no penalty, no foul, no nothing. You get the ball. He went in flimsy as hell again. I mean, obviously he got injured, but that was his own fault in a way.
Yeah.
It was just awful. Awful.
Mitov made this one save during the game. I think it was on a Jacob Murphy shot. It was in like the center of the box, and Mitov made a save, and one of his defenders is actually running towards him, and Mitov knew that they were going to collide together, but he still made the save somehow, and his player fell over him. That's called balls. He knew he was going to take a hit, but
Fact of
he
the-
knew he had to get that
Yeah.
ball.
We
The
need
fact
more.
of the matter is, guys, these guys from Cambridge are on what, £500 to £5,000 a week, something like that,
Right.
playing against players who are on 80+ thousand pounds a week, and Cambridge conducted themselves absolutely magnificently, 100 times better than we did.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we-
you might
Organized
think it's-
defensively,
That's where Joe Linton came out with the stat that's saying that a
Here's a good-
217 mil squad beaten by a squad worth 1.8 mil.
Yep.
Here's a
Says
good
it all.
tweet I'm reading. It says Trippier is so far ahead of the rest, it's scary. His movement, passing, crossing, his vision. We sat and accepted that shite for too long. Trippier brings a better level we need to reach NUFC quickly. I'll tell you what, that guy's got a mountain to fight, especially in the change room, because he's up here with mentality and quality. Everyone else is there.
Yeah, you could tell that, Ryan, in the first half, because the first half, Trippier had the ball a few times and was expecting runs like he would expect from Atletico Madrid players, making runs.
Yeah.
And Trippier's putting the ball into those positions, and the rest of the players.
Yeah, and that goes out of play.
Oh, how did he pass to there? How did he get the ball through there? Well,
You know
because
what?
he's a class defender and he's a class passer of the ball, and you lot are a bunch of fannies.
Before this game, I said I want him captain.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, but did you? I don't know whether it came across on TV, but did you see how vocal Trippier was?
yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
bullied Demiel Kraft, he bullied Joe Linton, but then he was putting his arm around some players. When the goal went in, he grabbed the ball straight away and ran it back to the centre. Obviously, there was a delay because Dubravka was injured and VAR and stuff, but
He still brought
had the game
back in center.
continued, he is a captain. Mind Richie, to be fair, was very vocal as well.
He's
Certainly
a
more
pretty
vocal
damn
than the other player
dedicated
with the
mercenary. I'll tell you that much.
Nah.
I'm not.
I'll tell you one thing as well, though. We should have took the SM warning because yet again he tweets out in the morning about Dignav saying,
Yep.
"Oh, is he coming to Newcastle?" And then he doesn't turn up on the fucking pitch when we expect him. I'm sorry, but I don't want him tweeting all this shit and all the fans going, "Oh, bravo, Maxi." I want to see him put that fucking effort in on the pitch. What he does on social
Like a
media,
loving, isn't it? It's like a loving,
Yeah.
and it does my
fucks
head
me
in.
off.
Yeah, he's
Because he just doesn't perform on the pitch, and nobody there today can say, "Oh, Maxi was brilliant." He ran with the ball. Yeah, he ran with the ball, but what else did he do?
Yeah, seriously.
That's all he ever does. That's why I've been getting vocal of him of late. It's
That's
to the
part
point where I actually want to move him on because he's so selfish. You want
You
a
know
team
what, though,
player,
Jace?
not an individual.
He's starting to get like Traore at Wolves, all running and nothing else. No
No
product at the
end
end
products.
of it.
He's
Apart from maybe he's 1 in 20 opportunities he'll put in the net.
That's why.
And guess what?
He's
Traore wouldn't
competition.
start as a striker either because he's not a fucking striker.
Yeah.
So ASM isn't. Mo Salah's really fast, but I don't really think he works as a right. He works as a right inside forward, not
Yeah,
as
but
a
Steve, in
striker.
the second half, they put Joe Linton up front and they moved Maxi left, and he still didn't out.
Yeah.
The thing as well,
he does the same thing. He cuts inside, and then
Yeah.
he continues running across the box, and somebody makes a run, but the pass is horrific, and it
Yeah.
always overhit, and it goes for goal kicks.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
and then
I
he
don't
started with 20 minutes to go. He started doing his limp again and like looking over
Yeah.
at the bench and everything. And
Yeah.
I thought, he doesn't want this now. He's fucking lost his bottle here.
He did it at Liverpool, Chippers. He did the
Yeah.
same at Liverpool.
Why does he do that when we're not winning? It's always
'Cause
when
he's
we're
lost-
fucking losing.
Because he's got no fight in him, man. He's got no in him. He's got no passion. He's got nothing. He keeps saying, "Oh, I love Newcastle. I love the fans." Well, I want to fucking see it. I want to see when we're losing 1-0 to come on and fucking
Yeah, but the thing
skin
is, Chippers,
20,000
he's in a huff
schools.
as well. He's in a huff because he's lost his buddy Steve Bruce, who
Yeah.
made sure that every time he was the main man, and he's not
Yeah.
the main man under Eddie Howe, and he's not a team. He's just not a team player, and that's the
Yeah.
difference. We need team players in a relegation battle, and we cannot carry him because we're with 10 men.
Yeah.
He's like a sport brat. Where when he can't get what he wants, he throws a hissy.
Yep.
If he can't go to France, then yeah, he's in a bad mood. If he can't do this, he can't do that. And I worry for this week if we don't get the centre back or striker in, that we're gonna be fucking up shit creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
The
I
match today reminded me of pre-season. We played a fully strong team against Cambridge. We got our asses handed to us. What happened pre-season? We play York City with a strong team.
York
We got
City,
our asses handed to us.
Why do we perform like this against weaker sides? I don't understand.
It has to be a
you know what?
mentality
You know
thing.
what,
Like
Paul?
we're
Because-
we're superior. We have the divine right to win.
You know what it is? Because
It'll
we're not
just
used to
happen.
having possession like we did today. We don't have the players and they don't have the mentality
That's a good point.
to like
But
control
it
a
doesn't
game.
look like we know what to do, Ryan, when we've got the
Exactly.
ball.
Yeah.
The build-up was so slow.
'Cause we're not
today
used to it in the
against
Premier
League
League.
One team.
we're not used to in the Premier League either, because we all have the players and we just sit back and counterattack. That's literally what we have, and the main tactic of trying to get results, I guess. That was what we did against Man United and basically the whole other season.
But did you notice though, second half especially when we're trying to attack, Willock and Shelvey. I mean, Shelvey's trying to look for a runner. There wasn't any. Willock gets the ball and he's like, oh my god, there's nothing there. The pass backwards, it goes sideways again. There's no penetration. There's no like going for it. It's just useless.
There's no killer instinct.
I noticed as well, mind, how slow we were. Like, I mean, there was clips I seen we were so deep in our own half. Like, we were passing on the edge of 18-yard box, and I'm thinking, what we're doing? I'm thinking, well, there's
no urgency. Yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah.
We need that player that can just go right fucking forward, and we're just, it's like, it's a Sunday league match. It's like, yeah, it'll come,
well,
it'll come.
Trippier's the only one that's like capable of doing that, of trying to gear up these players, because you have someone like Matt Ritchie who could do so much, but then you have an actual top tier right back that can do it.
But the problem is when you've got players on that pitch, Ryan, who just don't want to be there. Willock's body language has said the same thing for weeks and weeks now. He doesn't want to be there. He's terrible with the ball. I don't know who that Willock was that was playing for us last season, because it's not the same player.
Maybe it's Chris Willock.
It's definitely Kennedy 2.0.
Without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt. And it's just, I mean, come on. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Putting a full-strength team out and losing to a team struggling in League One against relegation. It's embarrassing. And what was more worrying was just the lack of fight. No fire in the bellies at all. You had 52,000 fans turn up.
Yeah.
You know?
When do you see that for an FA Cup game this early in the rounds?
Well, against the League One side as well, Ryan. Not to forget that, you know. But no disrespect to Cambridge, guys. They absolutely deserved it, 100%.
Yeah.
The thing is, definitely. Wow.
This isn't the first time it's happened. Tizzy had the hallmarks of Ashley and Bruce, because if you look what the past Rochdale, Oxford, it's, you know, this still has the hallmarks of that on. And until half of these players get shipped on and we get newer players in and a better mentality and mindset, it's just going to keep happening no matter who the owner or manager is. And that's the problem. The players are stuck in this mentality of, you know, it's too easy because there's no competition for places. Well, I'm sorry, that has to fucking change, because, like I said, ESM's got it too easy because there's no other player for that position. You know, it's...
I mean, I've been saying, like, during the week when they're doing the transfer shows and stuff like that, that, you know, 3 or 4 players, we need at least 6 guys. If we're being 100% honest with ourselves, at least 6.
I said 7 before January.
Yeah, 6 or 7. And I really, really hope, the only thing we can hope from today is the owners have seen that and realised that this isn't going to be a couple of signings and get us out of trouble, because it won't.
No.
We need at least 6 players. We need half that team changed. And 100% mentality, like you said, Chip, has changed. The mentality is Steve Bruce's mentality still. And that won't go overnight because they've had it easy for so long. But it's just the heads down straight away. Those Cambridge players, how committed were they? That guy got smashed in the face from his shot in the second half. And he got straight back up.
Yeah.
To be fair to him.
Most Premier League players would just try to waste to time waste off that.
And if that was Maxi, right, smashed in the face like that, he'd roll around, his bandages would come flying off. He'd do the hand signal to the bench. Oh, I'm knocked out, I've got concussion, I've got to go off. It's ridiculous, man. Honestly, I'm so peed off after today. You know, I'm taking Susan and the kids, and I'm, you know, showing them around St. James's Park when we get in, you know, seeing them. I mean, Susan and Lily have never been before, and they're like, wow, you know, walking into the stadium and think, oh, you'll see a few goals today. Jesus Christ, man. And Dave Harrison, bless him, looking down, he'd be disgusted.
Yeah.
All we wanted to see was a big win for him today, and they couldn't even do that. Pathetic.
Indeed.
It even stunned me why Murphy was brought off and ASM stayed on the pitch. I thought Murphy done pretty well.
Why didn't he put Anderson on? You know, this kid has got talent, yet he still sticks to the likes of Willock on. Why not put Elliot Anderson on?
I just don't think Elliot Anderson or Longstaff or any of these guys are ever really going to succeed here, to be honest, until we have one of those academies that's at the top of the game, like a Chelsea or a Man City. I mean, that kid Cole Palmer last night had a fucking glorious goal again. I know it was against Swindon, but he had a really good game, and you know, Guardiola gets him a chance. It's got youth, you know. It's all about the youth.
I mean,
not at
I
Newcastle.
think the problem with today was the fact that he went with a full-strength team because we hadn't played for so long, and there's another week's break until
See, that was what I was worried about, is that this break that we had since Man United, I thought we'd lose our rhythm a bit.
Rhythm? Or like the whole bloody strings fell off the day, never mind the rhythm.
Yeah.
There was definitely no rhythm.
And guys, we don't need just one striker in January. We need like two, because most Premier League sides have at least three in their squad.
Yeah,
because it's kind of stupid to have two fucking strikers. One of them gets injured, and then if the other one's totally kind of ineffective and immobile, like Gale, it's not really much help. And then he even has COVID.
We need one this week, because if he's got COVID, he's not going to be fit for Saturday, is he? So he's not going to be playing next week. So we need a striker this week.
He has got COVID, by the way. That's why he wasn't involved. So, you know, you're right. If we go with that same formation up front,
we're done.
We're not going to score against Watford.
No,
we can't score against Cambridge, for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah, exactly. If we can't beat a League One side, how are we going to fight for survival?
And let's not forget, lads, sorry, Steve. Let's not forget, right, that they only turn it on or seem to play well against teams that are way above us, like the Man Uniteds, etc. When we play the teams around us, i.e. Brentford, Norwich, teams around us, we crumble, exactly. And the pressure gets to them. That's why we need these big names in who don't crumble under the pressure, who can handle it.
Yeah.
You know, Kieran Trippier's played in World Cup semi-finals, scored in World Cup. This guy has experience and knows how to stay calm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's simple maths, really, when you look at it. But if we don't get 2 or 3 players in by Watford, we're screwed. I'm telling you, we're screwed.
Yeah. I prioritize striker over centre back now, to be honest.
But Ryan, we've got to get the ball to the striker. It's no use. Maxi doesn't pass to the striker. He just runs around. There's no through ball. There's no creativity.
Even when he does play through balls, it's overhit.
Yeah.
I'm enraged at just 20 minutes into the match. I think Maxi
could have put in
a good couple of passes, and we could have probably been 2-0 up. But he just took it on by himself, falls over, loses the ball. They got the other end.
If somebody offered 50 million quid, I'd sell him.
I'd get rid of him.
I'd sell him, yes.
This is his third season. He's no further forward as a player. He's still the same player as he was since day one. And I'm sorry, right? Yes, we've had change of coaches and all that. But surely, as a player, he needs to start developing himself, as opposed to saying, "Oh, the manager needs to help us." He should be able to look at himself and see where he needs to improve, and watch highlights of games where he thinks, "You know, I could do this better. I could do that better." But he's still the same fucking thing. He's still the same player with no
more
product.
concentrate on his Helos game.
Would you change the manager?
Exactly. No. The manager, I'm happy with Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe needs to get his own players in. I'll always stand by that. But I think he got it wrong today, Dave.
Yeah.
I think he got it wrong today.
No, he did.
He got it wrong with the midfield choice of Longstaff for a start. Right. I think he got it
Richie.
wrong by not playing. Well, Richie, Dylan Stevenson should have been playing. Should have had that opportunity, or at least bring Joe White on, or bring Elliot Anderson on. Give them an opportunity. So I think he got it wrong in that aspect. But that's as far as I go with Eddie Howe. I mean, look, he's not going to get it right every time, is he? You know, he's going. At the end of the day, it's still, there's only one player come in. He's still got these absolute Charlies that Steve Bruce brought in, or have been there for years, melting away. So for me, let's let Eddie get some players in, and let's see how we play under Eddie, just with some attacking players that he likes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just on John's. I was on John's stream earlier on, and this kid was coming on. This kid come on. He said, "We should get rid of Eddie Howe and get Diego Simeone."
Simeone's not going to come to a team in relegation trouble, right? People like this need to forget that. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. Yeah, if we're at the top end of the league, Newcastle United would be a fantastic job for someone like Simeone. But I still believe Eddie Howe will get us up, will avoid relegation, and we will be a force under Eddie Howe. He needs his own players in. But it's like Chip has alluded to before, these guys still have the mentality of our previous manager.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time to drill that out of them.
Yeah.
And would you get rid of Richie?
Yes.
Oh, fuck the hell.
Most of that team needs to be moved on. We need a complete change.
Like a scrap heap.
I wouldn't get Richie until the summer. I wouldn't sell him in January. I'd keep him till the summer because I think he'd be good in the dressing room. I think his passion and his I think that we could definitely use that kind of thing in the dressing room. Even when he's on the bench, he'll still have a say in the dressing room as a senior player. Yeah. So I think we could still use his passion. So probably not. I think he'll end up back at Bournemouth, guys. In the summer.
Yeah,
but, I think we kind of need the better attitudes in the dressing room.
Yeah,
I know what. I think as well in the summer we'll need a new keeper. Because I'm sorry, like I've defended Dubravka, but that today was avoidable with that fucking pansy attempt to fucking claim the ball. Like.
I think either way we're going to need a new keeper either way. Gillespie, pointless signing, release him. Darlow,
he's on the bench.
Should have sold Darlow last summer.
Woodman, he can do it in the Championship, but I don't think he's Premier League quality.
I would have played Woodman today. I don't know why Dubravka was playing today. I would have played Woodman.
Yeah, I would have given Woodman a shot too.
Yeah.
I said that on NFTV last night. I'm like, get Woodman in there because Dubravka's shown that he's made some stupid mistakes, and Darlow too. So I would have thought
Dubravka's making more mistakes this season. I mean, look at his distribution, kicking the ball out for corners and throw-ins, and he immediately puts us under pressure.
All right. What was the best season of Dubravka, anyways, at Newcastle?
Like his first season when he came.
Probably his first 2 years under Steve. He's okay first.
Listen,
last season.
Listen, I don't think goalkeeper is not a position I think we're desperately in need of at the minute. I have faith in Dubravka to do the job. I think Dubravka can get rattled by the lack of faith he's got in his defence. Yeah. And I think that's half the trouble. You know, if he has a back four that he has 100% faith in, I think we see a different goalkeeper.
Right.
Because you know what it's like. If you're working or you're playing with anybody that you have no confidence in, it gets to you a little bit. So when Dubravka's trying to make decisions, he's thinking, right, I'm calling for the ball. Look at the goal we conceded the other week there when, Clark ducked out the way of the ball. I mean, what confidence is Dubravka going to have? But if you've got a strong back four that you know are confident players, then it changes the philosophy of a goalkeeper's mind completely.
Yeah.
And I actually thought, and you could use that as evidence. Like Cambridge's back four, they weren't bad today. I mean, their goalie had to make tons of
really, to be fair, we didn't put them under enough. Really,
yeah, but look at the way they were tackling, though. Every time they won the ball, they were high-fiving each other. High-fiving the goalkeeper when he was making saves. They were together as a unit.
Yeah,
and now
when our players do that,
today.
They just have like a worry face on them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, I don't want this again.
I think as well, half of these players have practically admitted to themselves that we're not going to be here either in the summer or in January or whatever, and they don't give a shit. That's the problem. I think they've accepted fear that they're not going to be here.
That's what they need to start thinking about, though, because at the end of the window, Eddie Howe gets to pick a new 25-man squad. So they need to work their fucking asses off to get themselves in that 25-man squad. Yeah. And not name fucking 4 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that when the squad was announced, didn't we? We all said the same when we saw the four goalkeepers in the squad. We thought, Jesus wept.
And 2 Callum Wilson's named as well.
Yeah. Well, that says it all about the previous regime, doesn't it?
I've seen the night that they'll actually consider him a bit of second bid for Botman now. They're seriously considering it.
I think they will. I think it's going to go through.
I think they'll accept this, don't they?
Yeah, Aaron Ramsey's still you know.
What happened to him being England the other day? Where the hell was that?
I think Ramsey could be on his way to Palace.
Well, we'll see.
Wow.
I think the thing with Botman is that he's agreed to contract, hasn't he? And I think when that happens, that a player wants to leave, it always seems to end in one way, doesn't it? That the player eventually gets what he wants.
It could, listen, that Botman could stretch out for weeks, you know, and then at the last minute, he'll say, yes, fair enough, we need the money kind of thing. But, you know, they're trying to play hardball, but so are Newcastle, and that's good to see that we're not going to be dictated to. You know, they're not going to say, oh, well, we're going to bump his valuation up 15, 20 million just because Newcastle are coming in. At least the new owners are putting up a bit of a, you know, saying, right, we're not going to be taking the mickey out of you.
Yeah.
You know, so fair play to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go to work, guys. So
Yeah, I've got to go as well,
Ryan.
guys.
No worries.
Thanks for having us on, Jace. Take care, guys.
Paul, are you doing a show tomorrow? Are you with Danielle?
Yeah, I'm not sure what time. Just keep an eye on Twitter.
I'm
and
at work
channel,
till
mate.
4:30, like, so I might have to watch it
I
if
think
you're doing it.
it'll be after tea, mate. I think so. It'll be evening time anyway.
dinner time.
I'll tune in.
Or dinner time, as Ryan says in French Canada crap.
Dinner time.
I'm
It's
going
dinner
for
time.
one is going for dinner. You enjoy
One is
your
going for
dinner,
brunch.
Ryan.
This le dîner.
It's
Yeah, your
it's
dinner.
dîner, actually. Dîner, actually.
Ah, you
Dîner.
French Canadian bloody. Never mind. See
You
you
don't even
later,
know what
lads.
to say.
Take care, guys.
Bye, Ryan.
Yeah.
Got space for two more if anyone wants to come on. Danielle, you're welcome to come on. Voice your opinion. Let me know.
Danielle,
I'll
has
drop you a
Danielle got
link.
the link? Has Danielle got the link?
If she wants to come on, I'll drop her the link. As she doesn't sound too happy. In my opinion, we're a sack of shit anyway. Need so many players. We need so many players a month. Isn't enough for a transfer window right now.
This summer is going to be absolutely massive. What's going to happen here? The overhaul in the summer is going to be fucking huge. It's going to be literally like a DIY job. It's going to be a case of knock it down and rebuild it. That's what's going to be like in the summer if we're still.
Yeah, it's gonna. You would think, yeah. The thing is, big thing I'm taking away from today is we really fucking suck in these big moment games. We're terrible. We don't have any clutch players. We don't have any players who are meant for that moment. I mean, Trippier played well, so that's cool. But like last day of the year, we play Burnley. Keep in mind, that is our last game of the year in the Premier League. Week 38 at Turf Moor.
As well, though, now
Imagine
we don't have any excuses now. We've got 19 games and that's it. We've got no excuses about cup runs or anything now. So if we go down, we've had pretty much 3 weeks for the rest of the season now. So if we go down, I don't want the players going, well, oh, you know, we didn't have enough games or whatever. I'm sorry. We've got 19 games now. We've got how many points to play for? Was it 57 points to play for?
Yeah.
We have to win a minimum of
9
10
games. Yeah, 10 out of
games.
19 games or 9 games.
We need players in now
still...
that's going to get those 9-10 wins. Otherwise, we're not going to start. We can't get 8 wins. We're still down.
Bear in mind, we've still got to play the likes of Arsenal again, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, West Ham.
Aston Villa.
I don't care about them. Like Spurs.
I mean,
Spurs
Coutinho
away.
always manages to fucking destroy us whenever he plays again.
The thing is, Coutinho, for me, if we'd gone for him, it would be too much of a gamble, and we don't need gambles at the moment. We need players who can do it, and I think he's only played 60 games in 6 years or something, so I would hardly say. And I'm sorry, but if he's the same player as he was when Barcelona signed him, they wouldn't have loaned him out to Aston Villa as well. So he's obviously something's not right there.
That's true. That's true.
Do you reckon Dubravka's injured? He was hobbling quite a lot after that goal went in.
Do you actually know what? I'm not really bothered if he is or not, because it was his own stupid fault for going in too soft for the ball anyway. He should have went in and took the fucking ball and the man out, and then, you know, he might not have been hobbling around injured. Let's say, for example, what Peter Schmeichel would do. He would go for a ball and take his own man out just to get the ball. That's what keep away needs. Somebody who can just literally not give a fucking shit as long as he gets the ball. It's not hard.
Hey, Julie.
Like I said, Mitov.
Evening Paul ran away. I mean, as soon as Paul started, I think I wanted to brush my teeth and go to bed.
Yeah.
As soon as he
What
runs,
you
you just want to do exactly what he says.
Have you seen the ratings?
The ratings? No.
Do you honestly think I'm going to look at ratings after our performance? I know they all should be deserving a fucking 0 apart from Trippier.
Dubravka got a 6.
What?
Trippier
Okay.
got a 7.
Okay.
Emil Kraft got a 6.
No, he got literally bullied by fucking. No, he got bullied by
Fabian
Ironside.
Shaw got a 6.
No,
Matt Ritchie got a 5.
2.
John Joe Shelby got a 6.
Did he even touch the ball?
3.
I for their goal.
Joe Linton got a 6.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Longstaff got a 6.
How the hell did he get a 6?
Should have even got a fucking 1, never mind anything.
Alan St. Maximin got a 6.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Alan St.
negative
Maximin
6,
got a
yeah.
6.
A 6 for what? Turning up?
Who done those ratings?
Fuck, that's what.
It'll be Lee Ryder or something you'll be looking at.
Must have been over now.
Jacob Murphy got a 7. Willock got a 5. Almiron got a
Murphy,
6.
yeah, I would give a 7. He played okay, I thought.
Willock got a 5. Miran got a 6.
Willock was fucking shocking. No.
And Mankio got a 6.
Manquillo, I don't understand that sub. I really don't.
Who done
I don't know why do you change left backs when we're getting beat 1-0? Surely you're making an attacking change to
Yeah.
actually do something and then maybe say, oh, we'll go 3 at the back and just leave the centre backs in defence.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you think we're behind. Let's go for it. So, okay,
Right.
your answer. Bring on Manquillo.
How the fuck did Longstaff get a fucking 6? That was one of the worst performances of the year.
How did he get a game, let alone get a fucking 6?
Fucking God. I
Well,
can't see
David,
it.
I can't see. I can just see a fucking light shining, like as if it's like as if Jesus was shining down on us, and still see a light. It's
Turn your brightness down.
"Oh, what the fuck's going on there, David? I can still see a light shining.
Dave, turn your brightness down.
there?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit!
That's
No, it's gone off.
God damn it, Dave.
I must say, I wish I never went to the game. Complete waste of time, slow, and a disgrace of a game. Longstaff and Ritchie were terrible. With passing today and ASM's final touch was garbage. I feel sorry for you. They should refund the fans.
Do you know what? As well as Paul said, with the week we've had with Dave passing, you thought, you know what? Let's have a cup run this season, you know, for him. But
There's the Babkas.
there's that the corner goal.
I don't know where I got another one. I'm on the One Football app.
One Football rated that? No way. Wow. Some shit rankings.
My popcorn.
The official,
You can always enjoy a pool run.
the 4th official.
Ryan for
To me-
survival
to
with
me-
the Premier League. Can't beat League One. Exactly. We even lost to York, who are Vanarama National League.
There is
5 leagues below us, and that we
Let's
played a
show
strong team
Longstaff.
against them.
I it's still too bright, Dave.
how the hell?
I think someone's having a Sinclair.
Right there. Can you see now?
Wait, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
All I can say is manual loads of ratings, not just one rating. Can you not zoom in on the show long stuff? Can you not zoom in, like click zoom in on your phone? No, I mean zoom in
English
on your
midfield ace.
phone.
English midfield ace struggled to get in the flow of the game and was substituted on the hour mark.
How does that deserve a 6?
The English ace. That sounds a bit disrespectful to good players from this company. Call them the English ace.
The English ace, who was worth £1 million to Everton.
Yeah. You know, who 3 years ago was worth £50 million and now he's worth £1 million apparently.
Wow, okay. Cambridge keeper
Fuck,
only
we
had to
should
make
have
3 good
sold
saves.
him to
Should have
Man
tested a lot
United.
more.
Damn it, we should have sold him to Man United.
Should have cashed in. Should have cashed in.
And I feel
Whole
like
team
we're
was a
gonna say
shout
that.
out.
I don't know
I
what the
feel like
date was
we're
on.
I feel like we're gonna say that about ASM sooner or later. We should have cashed in.
I will happily cash in on him.
Better. We better.
Think boy's angry. I don't know. Did he look? He looked as calm as a cucumber.
He looked very happy.
I was going to say calm as a cabbage, but then I knew I'd get punched. This is just Paul warming up. Yeah. He didn't see the steam coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll do like his own rant video. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for it just to go.
You play for the badge and you're bloody proud to do so. Leave that ego in your Range Rover.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm proud to play for us though. By the looks of it, I mean you've got ASM who says, "Oh, Paul's rants already on YouTube, man." So it's on new.
Already up there.
Yeah, it's only a 5-minute video though, so it must be like straight after the match. Like,
Yeah, it might have been out of the ground. Yeah, just like Pete did. Look down there.
Annie,
Yeah,
I've
down there.
Block Annie, block them.
Hey Annie, I've always loved Fulham too. I think they beat Bristol City today in the cup too. So we're both out the coop. We're out
Oh,
the
Fulham, we love you. Love Fulham, we do. Love Fulham, we do. We'll not do Johnson Clancy, glory, glory, Man United.
Oh no! Still can't get over that.
looking for a Tottenham fan to come on my channel.
Look, I literally picked before yesterday. I saw glory, glory, Man United, FF, and I thought, what the fuck is he doing? And you keep saying he's not a Man United fan. I'm sorry, like, but you do. If you're a Newcastle fan, you didn't say glory, glory, Man United.
He's gonna get ripped a new arsehole when he goes on the Four Horsemen, and that's probably the wrong words to say, especially for the Four Horsemen. The amount of times we gave the ball away was shocking, and some of the shots on goal went to level 7. Dave, do you mind passing those balls back down?
What?
Do you mind passing those balls back down? All those shots that we kept making went to level 7.
Thank you.
I wasn't there, dear.
I thought you said you were.
Careful.
I thought you said you were going.
He has every right.
You know what's fucked up too? Harrogate Town might get further in the cup than us. Fucking Harrogate.
Cambridge have got further in the cup than us.
Fucking Kidderminster Harriers
Hartlepool.
beat Reading 2-1.
Hartlepool have got further than us now.
Yeah.
Annie, you've officially been told now.
Yeah.
Daniel's
Annie,
start.
you lost to Fulham, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Happy days. You just won't be
Maybe
promoted to the
conducted
Premier League this
themselves.
season.
How we should have exactly
That Barnsley and Barrow
we
game.
should have
too,
proved
5-4.
we should have proved to them that we are a Premier League side, not a team that can be beat by League One.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? We'll not hear any of the players come and apologise or anything because they're fucking cowards, a lot of them.
They won't. They won't.
And yet, when they win, they expect to, like, you know, they'll all tweet saying, "Oh, well, you played well and all this shit." I'm sorry, like, but if you play shite, you've got to come up and own it and say we were shite, but not.
Yeah.
What I didn't understand is why he didn't remove Dubravka when he was injured instead of put Willock on, who was useless the entire match.
Pretty much
Rossi
every
wasn't
player
injured
was
enough.
useless outside of Jacob Murphy and Trippier. Who else played good?
The thing is, though, Dubravka had nothing.
Fucking League One center forward.
The thing
Sharon
is, Dubravka had nothing to do other than pick the ball out of the net, and what he had fuck all to do apart from that stupid like thing where he was like, "Oh, I'll get the ball," and he literally went with one hand onto it instead of putting both hands onto it.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do all game. He had nothing else to do.
Came
He
into
couldn't
it
even
for
do
the
that
taking.
properly.
We just had to do the basic, which we didn't. I was going for a 4-0 win.
I said yesterday on NFTV during the preview for this game, I'm like, everybody was like, oh, we'll win 4-0, 5-0. I'm like, have you guys watched this all season? Have any of you? I'm like, I'll go 2-1 Newcastle, but I think this is going to be a very close game. I'm like, have you guys seen our fucking defense? Like, that's the thing that pisses me off the most. I want these fucking guys to prove me wrong. I want them to prove me fucking wrong. But guess what? They can't. They just can't. I know them too well, and everyone who fucking plays them does. They know them too well that anyone could give Newcastle a fucking game. Or Newcastle will give anyone a fucking game. I said it'd be 2-1 Newcastle, and even that's fucking wrong. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm like 4 or 5-0, guys. I'm like, no, not this team. When have you ever picked a team who has won one game out of fucking 20-plus games to win it, all of a sudden win 5-0? That kind of stuff just doesn't happen out of nowhere. That kind of stuff does not just happen out of nowhere. It's called, you have to win games 1-0, 2-1.
You have to earn the right to win games, and you have to turn up to win games, and yet again, just haven't turned up again. But this, like you said, we've only turned up once this season because we've only won one game.
Yeah.
Well, level 7 must be wait for Nobbly Bobbly or something, or you'll come back with it. You'll come back with it like in his gob or something like that, and he's going ooh, like a Pulp Fiction scene.
We've got a League One and Championship standard players that struggled against Oxford, Rochdale, Newport, now Cambridge. Matty Longstaff couldn't even get a game for Aberdeen. Pay these contracts off.
I'm done with the Longstaffs. I'm done.
We need to get rid of them. We need to look forward.
What's so special about them?
Even the interview with Eddie Howe, he said he hasn't even seen Matty Longstaff, so he can't even do nothing with him yet.
We need to look forward rather than back, and I'm sorry if we go the Longstaffs, it's looking back.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like these kids. It's not like these guys are Phil Foden or whatever, and they just haven't played like it yet. Like Chip, as you said with Coutinho, if Coutinho was actually a fucking baller still, he'd be at Barcelona still. But clearly, there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that situation seems to apply with Longstaff. There's something wrong, or he's just not a good player anymore, or maybe he never was. I don't know.
I think it was after he had his injury that he just went downhill from that. The most important years of a young player's career is 22 to 24. And guess what? Not only were they bruised, but what? Matty had an injury? Sean. It was Sean that had the injury.
Sean had the injury, yeah. So that's going to fuck you over from 22 to 24. Those are very, very important career years of development. And if you miss out on those, that's when you should be getting the game time and stuff. And then you'll hit your prime at 26 or whatever. So it's sad, but I don't ever see the Longstaffs working out here. I really don't.
No, they need to move on.
Yeah.
Send them both to Everton. Why not?
And us fans have to move on.
I'm sure both of them are contract in the summer as well.
Yeah. I think Eddie Howe said he wants to try and extend Sean's contract.
Nah, I wouldn't. I want him out.
No.
When was the last time either of them had a good game? This year?
When Matty scored against Man United.
That's all he fucking did.
That was
a great goal. It's awesome, but
the thing is, right, us as a fan base, we're easy because one player does something against like Man United and think, oh, he's a world beater, he's got to be this and he's got to be that. And I'm sorry, but when he since then, he scored a goal, at Old Trafford in the return game, but he hasn't cut the mustard, as the saying goes, against in the bread and butter games, against the games you like to see him turn up against. Same with Sean Longstaff. He come back from injury and you think, yeah, great, he's back from injury, but then he's been a fucking passenger for the past 2 years. And I think his injury is probably just said to him, his injury's fucked him. That's it. And I think the injury he had, he'll not come back from it because he's just fucking legs made of lead. He can't play us in a box-to-box player. He's either got to be either.
What are you about to show us, Dave? You leaned over like a porn star.
Trolls hit the nail on the head there. We were such a high when we got Trippier, and then the players repay us with crap.
Yeah.
And for me, if Longstaff needs to make his mind up what player he wants to be, unfortunately it's not going to be here, but he needs to make his decision if he wants to be an attacking player or a defensive player, because he cannot do both because he hasn't got the legs for it.
Yeah. That's true.
We should be able to afford to concede one goal against Cambridge. We should be scoring 3 or 4 against them.
We shouldn't be conceding a goal against Cambridge. Oh, no disrespect to them. They're fucking 16th in League One, and they're fucking struggling to stay in that division. We should be beating them without breaking sweat. No disrespect to them. We should be turning up on that pitch, getting the job done with an hour or so, within half an hour left to go, and then saying, right, we can afford to make changes and rest the better players.
16th in League One, and yet we still keep conceding goals. Only 1 clean sheet the entire season. 2 if you count that win against that defeat against Burnley in the cup that we didn't lose.
No, we didn't get beat. We didn't get beat, man. Remember, we didn't get beat on that night. Steve Bruce said, "Oh God, what's Dave doing? I'm fucking worried."
Jesus. Dave, too much skin. Oh, hey. There we go.
It's got clothes on, thankfully.
You know what Newcastle should rename itself as? Shoulda, coulda, fucking woulda FC. Because after every fucking game this year, we always go over shoulda, coulda, shoulda done this, shoulda beat this team by 4, shoulda scored that goal, shoulda did this, shoulda did that. Oh, if fucking Kieran Clark didn't do this against Norwich, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Everything is so fucking shoulda, coulda, woulda. But
even as soon as the match ended, I was raging so much. I even tweeted the club just saying, look, seriously, next season, just tell the FA or whoever it is, don't even bother putting us in any of the cups, because we could never be bothered to turn up and do anything.
Yeah. And it's too bad because I love cup games. I love the FA Cup. It's really fucking entertaining to watch. It's a great tournament. And we disgrace it like that. And Cambridge, Cambridge played their fucking hearts out, and that's what the cup is all about. These tiny teams from lower divisions. I mean, fucking, like I said, Kidderminster, a 6th-tier side, beat Reading today, and they were down 1-0. I mean, what the fuck? We go 1-0 down to Cambridge, and we get fucking shut out and beat at home. Full crowd. So Kidderminster Harriers can respond to adversity going 1-0 down better than us. They give us
as well. These teams have got nothing to lose when they play us. We've got everything to lose because it's our reputation. And like as you say now, where everyone's laughing at us, if they get beat, they're expected to get beat, so they can just go, well, we gave it a go and we got beat. It's us. It's we're now the laughing stock again because of what's happened. But then the day, people will go, oh yeah, you're rich and all this shit, but they don't see the bigger picture. We know the bigger picture is that majority of these players aren't good enough to lace anyone's boots. So the fact of the matter is, if people go on and say, oh yeah, they've got beat, they're the richest club in the world and that shit, yeah, that's what you see on the outside, but you don't see the deep scars that are in the inside of these players just aren't good enough,
It's like we're a homeless guy who just won the lottery for $1 billion. Like, we're homeless right now, but the homeless guy's got to go and cash his lottery ticket to become a billionaire and turn things around.
I'd say homeless is a bit strong because, like, we weren't, we still had money, but Mike Ashley just didn't want to spend it, did he? That was the whole top and bottom of it.
Yeah.
And now we've got owners who want to spend it and who have the money, and it's fucking annoying that this takeover could have happened 18 months ago, as everyone said, and if it happened 18 months ago, this club would now would be a lot different to what it was now. And
yeah, we know that for a fact. If we actually had the takeover during the summer, we could have brought in our players and not be in this position.
But that's where the Premier League knew what they were doing, didn't they? By saying we'll approve it in October, so they've got to wait 2 months before signing anybody.
Even Carl comes in there. We need fighters with the passion Paul has.
Yeah. We
Okay.
need
Then again,
10
I
more
could see
Paul
many.
Richburns.
I could see many red cards if we had players with the passion Paul has, because as soon as the rage happens,
Yeah, it'd be like Roy Keane, wouldn't it?
yeah.
And this game was important today. A lot of people were kind of like, oh, we put out our strongest side and all that. Well, yeah, because Eddie Howe wanted to win this fucking game because he knew what it meant. The crowd, I mean, we had 52 fucking thousand against the League One side for a third round FA Cup tie. Under Ashley, we had, 30,000 or whatever at Burnley for the Carabao Cup. So Newcastle is invested, and Newcastle fans around the world, like, myself or Ryan or whatever, we're fucking invested. The players aren't. A lot of those players aren't.
It was important for the men because
Jake.
What's up, Jake?
Evening, guys. We got dumped out by Crawley 3-0 last season.
I remember that. That Crawley town.
I suppose they had Mark Wright play against them.
There'll be urgency when we get relegated, and they are all looking for
I think
clubs.
Trippier would stay. Trippier seems like a class guy.
I think Trippier
he might
out.
Yeah,
I think he will. I think he wants to be part of something, and I think a lot of these other players obviously fucking different. So I can't. In a way, if we do go down,
in his interview, and he's saying he wants the project. So what's the point coming for only a couple of months if we go down, then leaving? Unlike Townsend, as soon as we got relegated, he was straight out the door.
Townsend scored a fucking worldie today against Hull City.
Well, I think the keeper should have saved it. Mind, it was straight out the keeper.
Off his hand.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Me was players moving into their own half and trying to put the cross in, and no one was there since they can't be bothered to move quickly.
We had 23 shots today, 9 on target, and no goals. Granted, I think 5 of those saves were worldies from their keeper. I mean, again, I that's the one thing I'm probably going to take out of this game, besides the frustration, is that got fucking, he had a fucking worldie today. Jesus Christ.
The thing is, though, as well, I would say is why we were putting crosses. Why did we do the approach of putting crosses in the box when our centre forward was ASM or Ryan Fraser, who, let's be honest, you can beat without jumping for the ball because they're that small. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. ASM, how many offers have come in for him this window? 0.
No one's going to want ASM because he's nothing. He's got no end product. If he was scoring 10 or 15 goals a season and he was doing like a Mohamed Salah where he had end product, which is what, let's be honest, right? You've got to look at ASM and he's the sort of guy you've got to compare him with because they're in the same position. That's what you need to be looking at ASM as.
Or even a Rafinha.
Yeah.
Rafinha.
Well, I don't know because is he not centre mid?
No, he's a winger.
Yeah.
Rafinha, yeah, he's a winger. But guess what?
4 games.
But guess what? Leeds are struggling right now, and they're down near the bottom of the table because they don't have Bamford and we don't have Wilson. You can't tell me
Phillips
that.
Either.
What?
Phillips, he's out till March or April, isn't he?
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked for them. That's a big time injury. But yeah, you can't. Frustrating.
Only way most of our players will be committed is if they're committed into a mental institution.
Yeah, probably. Go play for fucking Cambridge or fucking Leyton Orient or somewhere else.
I highly dislike how the players are treated too. The traffic lights outside the stadium changed for their cars. They can get an ice bath and free hot meals and have a private entrance and can invite anyone.
They're treated like kings, but they don't perform like them.
Oh, yeah.
Murphy had what? I think 2 or 3 really good chances to score.
No, he even put the ball in the back of the net at one point.
Yeah, but it was offside.
I still don't know how on earth he ended up as a striker and then Willock ended up as a striker.
Right.
I looked and I thought, I thought Jacob Murphy is now playing as a striker when I saw updates, and I thought, have I been on drugs or something? Have I started smoking something, or have I drunk something? Because I thought the bloke 1 week he's playing as a right back, the next week he's playing as a right winger, and then next week he's a striker. If someone wants to enlighten me, then please do it. And then Willock as well. 1 minute he's playing as a centre mid, he's playing as a defensive mid, he's playing as a tammy, and now he's playing as a striker as well. And I think, what, like, I don't know if I've been smoking pot today or something, but I just don't know to say why you would do that when you've got strikers in the youth team scoring goals, and give them a chance. Then it's like, it can't do any worse than surely what happened today.
Yeah.
Whereas
Better
Gal's
days.
got COVID.
Better days are ahead, guys. It's just gonna take probably a year and a half for us to get anywhere, maybe even 2 years to get somewhere where we're like, oh yeah, this is cool. So that's the only thing you can really hang your hat on. And you know what? We've got new owners, and ultimately that's the end game. But you know, it is frustrating in the moment. Don't get me wrong.
We've got, what's the saying? Take the rough with the smooth at the minute. We're in the rough. Eventually it'll smooth out.
Yeah.
Don't know when though, but it fucking will. Don't know when, but it will.
Let's just turn up and win. They're in our box. Don't worry, we'll play. We're in the Premier League. They won't score. Exactly.
And then when they score, we'll just score 2. Just give us 10 minutes or whatever. And then it's the 90th minute. We've got 5 minutes. Oh, okay. We'll get a goal. We get extra time. Oh no. Okay. What was that? Louis Barry, I think his name was, that Villa kid in the Carabao Cup last year. That 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Louis Barry.
Only Berriano was the bloke that Nick Berry that was in fucking Heartbeat, or whatever he's called.
Yeah, Nick Berry, yeah, that's the one.
Tells you how fucking long ago that was. It's fucking been 30 years ago nearly, that.
Yay, thanks, Julie. Hit the like, yeah.
Hit the like John hits Julian. I mean, hits Bianca. I mean,
smash the like John used to smash Joelinton.
Yeah.
Before he became good.
That's why Joelinton's come good, because John isn't smashing him anymore. Sexually,
Also,
I mean, sexually, not like hitting him, like abusive wise, but sexually.
Also, down in the description, you can join the Discord, and also there's a link there to donate if you wish to.
Yay!
Yay! Or John said, yay!
Did you not see John's stream tonight? My God, he kept saying, I'm going to end it, and half an hour later, he was still going. Is he going to end
that on the
tonight?
fan forums anyway.
I thought...
I'll let you go. I'll let you go in a minute, guys. Yeah? I've got to, and then 15 minutes later, I'll let you go again in a minute.
$6:15, he went, I'll wrap this up quickly, and it got to 6:30. He went, right, I'm going to go. I was like, 45 minutes later, he's still going. He's like, I want to mention everybody's comment. I want to get through the comments. I think you don't need him.
Way too many chances to prove himself. He has. Quite happily get rid of him.
That Watford game, that's make or break for me. He's got ASM has one more chance to prove that he actually deserves to stay here. And honestly, I think
if we go down, we might be stuck with ASM because he's got no end product. So who's going to buy somebody with no end product?
Yeah.
Well, just like Paul said, he's just like an Adama Traore.
We might be stuck with him whether he likes it or not. We might be stuck with him.
Got the speed, no end product. Next, he'll be covering himself in baby oil, so he can just slip off everyone like he does.
Right. Yeah, ASM really needs to bring something else to his game because it's too predictable, too one-dimensional. It's down one side and dribble. It's too easy. You got to drift around, move positions, do something more, man. You got to offer something else. Surprise the opposition for once in a fucking blue moon. I mean, come on. Offer something new.
Hey, Foxy. Been having to pretend to mates and deal with the banter that our FA Cup trip to Cambridge is fine, as it will help us focus on staying up.
I disagree with that.
Deep down, it's embarrassing as fuck and shouldn't never happen.
This is not, oh, it's fine, we can just focus on staying up. This is a confidence, this is an ego death, almost.
If we had won today, right, the confidence for next week would be massive going into that game against Watford. The confidence would be sky high, but now it's back at the bottom. It's back at rock bottom, so we've got to start all from scratch again.
It's probably even below. It's below rock bottom after today. I mean, Jesus Christ!
It's literally below my third leg. It's that low. Yay!
But I
actually said to John the night, I goes, John, are you watching? Is Man United on the night? Like, is that why you're finishing early? Is that why you want to be away? And he's like, yeah, no, shut up, man, and all that. And I was like, I bet you do your watch along for Man U on Monday nights, and your Man United top sitting there like with your back green screen with Old Trafford on the green screen. You just imagine him sitting there saying, "Glory, glory, Man United." Oh, I've been rumbled. Shit.
World of Sports, whichever one that is. Whoever it is watching, welcome.
I don't know, one of the I've got their sort of show on as well, but on mute on their YouTube.
I've never had this many comments. I'm so behind. I've only just got past to everyone saying,
you're doing the John. In half an hour, you'll be going, right, I'm finishing, and it'll go another half an hour because he wants to read every comment out.
Jeez.
So of all the teams that are left
Barry. Congratulations, Barry, for you. Congratulations on the birth of the little one.
Oh, yes. Congrats, Barry. To you and the missus and everyone.
For sure. What's the closest team to Newcastle now that's left in the FA Cup? Isn't Harrogate Town really close to Newcastle?
Hartlepool.
True.
To be honest, I'm not really asked about the FA Cup. Wow, end of 19 cup finals. That's it, and then the first one's on Saturday. That's how I'm treating this a 19-game season now.
That's true.
We need to at least have another face through the door before then.
I said we need two. We need a striker and a centre back this week. If we don't, we're proper fucked. I can't say we're beating Watford and how bad Watford are, how dog shit they are. They'll come here and think, well, we'll just need to do what we do, what Cambridge do. Let ASM have the ball and just run them into a blind alley. That's all you need to do. And then we've fucking got no plan B. So it's still too much.
And they have a forward on there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think he started off somewhere else.
And guess what? Watford have a recognized player that can score goals and assists. Emmanuel Dennis has 13 goal contributions in 17 appearances. So he's their focal point. He can score goals. I think he's actually injured, though. Because he was going to go with Nigeria, but I'd have to check that out. We'll have to see in the
thing is, though, if he isn't, what frame of mind is he in? Does he want to be at Watford? Because they've obviously don't want him to go, and he wanted to go, and things like that. It's a double-edged sword because he might have wanted to go, obviously, to play that because that's like his European Championships. They're like us.
Right.
Obviously, he can't go, and they're denying him that chance to go, and he might have obviously wanted to go. So, what frame of mind is he going to be in? Is he going to think, I don't want to be at Watford? They're quite clearly don't give a shit about me, so why should I give a shit about them? And but like I said, as long as we do our business, if we can get our business in this week, or at least bottoming of Carlos, and then a striker, then who knows? I think we should be able to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Should.
Yeah, should
I? Danielle, still in hospital, but hopefully home tomorrow. That's great to hear. Hope everyone's well. And
look at the fucking form. Look at the fucking. Oh, my webcam.
Yeah, they haven't won in 7 games, seven defeats in it in a row or something.
Yeah, Watford. Yeah. versus Newcastle. Woulda.
Aye. But have you seen their fixtures? In that week, they've got us, Burnley, and is it Leeds or something all in the week?
Norwich.
In a week. Norwich.
on,
They've got all of us in a week.
This
in the
month
space
is
of
make
six-
or break.
In the space of 6 days, they've got the fellow relegation rivals. 3
Yep.
games in 6 days. So
Because they play we next Saturday we host Watford, then they go away to Turf Moor on Tuesday, and
and
then
they play on the
Friday they play home to Norwich.
So if they don't win any of them games, I think that's them gone. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah, Miggy has to go. What a waste of money he was. Was at the game today. That was the worst performance I've seen. We're going down if that's the best they can do. Yeah, well, Hay as well, Belly.
again, there's no as Paul we said earlier, Paul. There's no urgency in our team. It's just a case of strolling about and getting through the game, and that's all down to Steve Bruce's mentality of, yeah, you know, that's acceptable. The bar's so low. I know it's difficult for Eddie because obviously he might be changing it in training, but the players will just might not be interested. They might not want to be here, and it pisses me off because, you know, if we go down, it's going to be hot. I think we will get back up, but it's going to be hard. It's all down to people who don't give a flying fuck about this club when they should be. When they're paid well, they're playing week in, week out because we've obviously haven't got a big enough squad. And then the fact you look at it,
You're a professional footballer. Have some
Right?
fucking pride.
yeah, have a bit of pride in your play, and you know, at least if we get beat, go down fighting. Don't fucking go down so meekly and fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't win an egg cup with this lot.
I know I've probably got more. I've got probably more chance to win the fucking egg cup than them. And I was shit at fucking sports.
Stiffy cock. Oh, he's a good Turkish player. Stiffy cock.
Oh, and that fits hard. Oh, and that he's hard. Stiffy cock.
Kidderminster Harry has got further than us.
I say, Annie, you're not bragging new, Annie, are you? You've gone down quietly new. Shh.
It's Bristol and Nest.
Bristol's an STD.
No, they just have shit Wi-Fi.
Well,
They're still back in the dial-up days.
Paul's got the Barry show.
You're going to let rip on that as well.
Yeah, he's having the same Sinclair moment as us, so. Like with his headset.
See you, Julie. See you, Trolls.
What's one word that to describe the what you saw today, Jason?
Only one. Jeez. Disappointing. Disappointed. Crap.
Yeah.
Waste of space. Waste of time. Energy draining. Life draining.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Can I say stronger words like fucking shit, fucking garbage, utterly pathetic, fucking dross, shit, fucking shit?
Maybe you can answer this one, Chippers.
Wankers.
And he's never been to bloody Newcastle, has he? He's like Gabby Agbon, he's probably never been to Newcastle, so how would he know? Bristol's a shithole. I want to go home. In fact, I don't even want to go to Bristol, never mind anything else. I'd rather go to fucking Sunderland than Bristol.
Which is worse, Bristol, Sunderland, or Birmingham?
All shitholes.
Which is the 1, 2, 3? One being the absolute
I'll tell
worst.
you what, right? Out of the three, I'd rather have a wank with sandpaper than visit any of them.
I'll double up on that. I'd rather put shampoo in my dick and then jerk off with sandpaper.
I do the shampoo thing 'cause that's how I keep my pubes nice and clean. Shampoo them.
Oh, it was a
Learn
nice
that
show
from-
until now.
Did you learn that technique from John Sinclair by any chance?
Nah, I just can't be asked to shave. I don't care if we look like a fucking jungle do, mate. You know, I mean, if a woman complains, then she can fucking shave it off for
Rumble
us.
in the jungle, bitch.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, mind. If you saw it was like Donkey Kong would jump move it, that's how fucking hairy it is.
Should we sign Bum Willie? God.
Fraser, Fraser wasn't too bad.
You guys know that actually Ironside, their striker, is actually a Newcastle fan?
Is he?
Yeah, I was talking in the what in my WhatsApp group, NFTV, and Lee was like, quiz question for you guys. Do you know which side Ironside Joe Ironside supports? And he's like, and I'm like, what? Newcastle? And he's like, yeah.
Sorry, my iPad's dying.
Steven, I like your Australian accent. Fuck it, huh? Interesting. Thanks, Joe Linton. Go back in midfield, dude. Come on.
Go
Yeah,
back with
Stephen.
John John's cock.
Yeah, Stephen, gonna like your Australian accent over there.
G'day, people.
Australian.
Well, I love the Australians over there.
David, did you have a knobbly bobbly or did you internet go off?
No, me iPad's dying.
I'm just a bit worried. Take us with you to the toilet again. Nah, I literally don't want you to see us have a flipping shit.
Dave, you should take us with you to the toilet.
No, shut up. Shut up.
Oh no!
Shut up. Shut up. Don't give people ideas. Because you will regret it.
Vape gang, motherfucker. That's right, Dave.
Oh, suck on my chocolate salty balls.
What the fucking hell? Steven, I visited Ohio in Australia. It was good. I saw Niagara Falls.
I've seen Viagra falls.
Viagra.
It's me cock when the bloody medication runs out.
You got the line there.
I'm gonna have to come off, lads.
No worries.
You're only been on for 2 minutes.
Why?
My iPad's dying.
No.
No
Are you
worries.
charging it?
Yeah, it's on charge now.
Turn down the brightness. That fucks with the battery, you know.
I think we've only got 20 odd minutes left anyway, Dave, as well.
Chipples take us in the shower. I don't know.
Nah, well, golden shower.
I'm happy having local lads in the team as long as they aren't called Longstaff.
I want local lads that are actually fucking good at the sport of football.
Or people that can kick a football, that'll be great.
Yeah. First touch. Running
should
into
have-
the right spaces. You know.
Newcastle should have pissed all over them, but the so-called Premier League aren't fit for purpose.
Fabian Schär would do a job in a different league, I think. I think he would do a job in probably Serie A. I could see him doing a job somewhere like that. That doesn't mean he's a bad... I just don't think he's Premier League, you know.
Let's join the Chippers toilet party.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you want to see us have a fucking shit. Pretty sure my shit will turn so many people on.
Dave, why do you have your vape juice in your fucking mouth?
Because I'm going to fill me vape up.
Why in your mouth? You know, if you swallow that shit, it could probably kill you, right? Why are you biting your vape? That's not how you do things, Dave. You're gonna kill yourself because of fucking vape poisoning.
I feel
I don't know if
embarrassed.
he realizes he's still, I don't know if he realizes he's still on, you know. I don't know if he realizes he's...
That's true.
God.
But David, do you know you're still on? Oh, God, no. Don't you fucking dare! I'm going if you thought. I'm going if you thought, mind.
The chairman looked angry. Let's hope he gets his checkbook back.
Oh,
Danielle, you got the checkbook.
Oh.
You have the
If
checkbook.
he's like, well, we'll have a player in tomorrow, never mind anything else.
Apparently, they went into the changing rooms as well, so they must have had some.
I
words.
literally went, there's your fucking P45, lads. Get another fucking job.
Well, if they're Saudi, it's more like here's your AK-47. to be fair, I think they use more than just P45s, but it's a joke, people. I'm not being fucking racially insensitive.
Oh, well done, Steve. You've lost all the fucking viewers. Now it's a good night from us.
Oh,
That's
look
the
at that!
show,
I was on 40 viewers. I've now dropped down to 18. That bloody Australian down in that corner.
Oh, the fucking Australian
bloody
from Ohio.
Aye, that Ohio Australian. Bloody hell, man. I don't know if David knows he's still alive, you know.
I don't know.
I don't think he does. David, you're still alive, you know.
Yeah, man.
For crying out
Oh,
loud.
I thought you said you were going.
Don't pass out on my stream for crying out loud.
God, I'm worried with this camera angle that he's doing, mind. I really am.
Every Newcastle player should donate their whole month's paycheck to charity because after that performance, they don't deserve to have
I have
it.
to sit over here because my fucking plugs are over here.
Yeah, he's just waiting for 10 o'clock for Channel 900. The butt arrow.
Surprised Strictly isn't on.
Trippier has a relegation clause.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think
Strictly
We'll
true.
worry about that we'll worry about that when we cross that bridge. I don't think Trippier
GTSL with the red
It's
and
casual.
yellow and black. So I'm guessing you're at
Cambridge.
Well-deserved
win for them. Well-deserved win.
Yes.
They outworked us. They
Definitely
won the
deserved
second
it.
balls.
Keeper, your keeper is a keeper.
Yeah.
But we do have money, so we may buy him because he's pretty fucking decent. Showed his Premier League quality there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck was that? That sounded like fucking Barmy on Ice or something, or Anastasia or something.
Some ballroom dancing ready for the midnight hour.
Oh, that's his porn song ready for his 15-minute countdown.
Smashing me. Oh no.
Channel 900, join me, level 7 with Joe Linton in a Knobbly Bobbly special.
Oh, God. I'm happy for
That's
Cambridge. We
something I
had no
thought we
balls and got punished for it. We did.
My balls are bigger than what Newcastle's were the day.
Yeah.
They're like fucking conkers because they need a wank.
Watford and Burnley are out of the FA Cup also. No distractions or excuses for any of us now. True. Would have been nice to at least had a cup run, but we never seem to have that. Best time to be a Newcastle fan was from 93 to 98, where since they have been crap. Since then, they've been crap. Signed Salah for 135 mil.
They probably could do, but you know, he's not going to come. What the fuck's he, Dave?
What the hell are you watching?
I'm worried about what he's watching, mine. He's like doing a Johnson Clare. He's watching probably some murder mystery something, and it'll be.
If he's watching a murder mystery and laughing about it, I fear for
He's
him.
probably watching. He's probably watching something with fucking Hungry Eyes on or something.
Oh.
Suck that vape, Dave.
Dave, don't.
Dave,
I wanna
don't
sleep
eat your
tonight.
vape.
What?
My wife has more up front than Newcastle.
I think I've got more front than I need to lose a few stone.
Chippers, work it, baby.
Nah, you're alright. I can't be asked.
Well, neither can most Newcastle players. So
That knobbly bobbly will be chewy, knobbly bobbly. Oh my god!
I tell you what, though, this time next week,
I'm
we'll
heading
either
off
be
now,
still in the
lads.
bottom three or what?
I'm heading off now. See you soon.
We enjoy it,
Yeah.
lovely.
Bye, Dave. Suck it, vape. Suck it.
See you later, Jeff.
See ya.
Cheers, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking believable, man.
He just doesn't give
And
a
now,
fuck.
one thing this time next week, we'll either be in the bottom three or for the first time in a long time, we'll be out of it.
Nah, if we don't win that game against Watford, we're down. I already think we are down. But
when you need 9-10 wins out of the last
Mhm.
19 games to stay up,
how is my question? How the fuck are we going to make it?
Where are they going to come from?
We're going to have to go on at least a 4-game win streak. 4 straight wins in the Premier League, I think. Because you got to get them quick. And you got to get them consistently. I don't see us getting 4 straight wins, or even 3. Fucking, we have won all year, so...
We've only won 1 game in 19, so how can we say we're going to win 9 games in 19?
Yeah. We're going to have a crazy January transfer window.
No, I think 8 wins will keep us up.
We might just
Again,
stay because of
when
how
are we
shite
going to get that one?
It
When are we going to get that one win?
has
That
to be
one
Saturday,
win-
simple as that.
If any of these players had any fucking pair of balls, that win should have gone today and then would have felt confident going into next week.
We need all our players in by Thursday. Well, it'll take 24 hours.
A lot of
for them
them.
to get registered.
Yeah.
But don't know if we're going to get them. We need at least minimum of one face through the door before Watford. We can't just think that Trippier is going to do it all on his own.
No, we need 3 in before Watford. 3.
Needs to be
That's how big this Watford game is, and that's how little faith I have in our squad right now. We need 3 in before Watford.
The only thing easier to score in other than Newcastle goal is my ex-wife. Jesus.
The tap in every time.
I wish I knew his ex-wife because it sounds like I'll have a fucking chance with her.
They need time to gel with the squad, but it took a week for Trippier.
Trippier's only been here a fucking day. He's only had 1 training session and he's playing.
I haven't seen anything about being in talks with a striker. Yeah, we're focusing on the defence because that's the area we need. We concede every single game.
Yeah.
No way we'll sign free by Watford.
Well, we need to. We need to somehow make it happen. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. We need to somehow get it done. And if anyone is going to do it, it's the richest owners in the world.
I just hope this time next week we're a bit more in a cheerful mood because it's been a pretty shit week for us, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know one thing, it tells you one thing to me is that there's more things important in life than fucking football.
It's true.
Because I know for a fact if David was still here, he'd be on now saying he's are as mad as a bunch of frogs for us kneeling down for him and, you know.
Oh, yes. Dave will always have his little rant.
Yeah,
Right,
he would have been unhappy just like us. He would be foaming just like us. And I know he would say, I don't like swearing, but I'm going to swear anyway, or can I swear? And
Bless him. He always
like we've all said, fuck, shit, cunt, and all this and all that. And he's like, can I swear? I don't want to swear. And
we need a striker in by next Saturday, but I can't see it happening. Yeah, I think we're going to focus more on getting Botman through the door. Not blaming Trippier. I'm saying we need as in fast.
Players in fast.
Players in fast.
I think is what he
Then to or Joe. Yeah, look, it's going to take a while for them all to Joe.
Start paying release clause. Because I know for a fact that La Liga has a rule that in every single contract, you have to have a release clause for the player. So you
Yeah.
can get any player you want if you have the money for it. Start buying up some fucking good players if you got the money for them. Some damn good players in La Liga. Isak, the Swedish striker, he'd be perfect. Really
Bizarre that we never played some youth players today. Fans would have accepted being eliminated if we did that. Yeah, it makes it even more raging when we play a strong 11 and we can't do nothing.
That isn't our
Just
strong 11. That isn't our, because that to call that 11 strong is it's not strong. It's not strong. It's a horrible team.
Definitely was.
Jason, I've got a shoot, so I've got to go and iron these stuff. I work in the morning.
Iron. You got to go iron.
Yeah.
Just sit on it.
Oh no! If I sit on it, you'll fucking know it's not iron. It'll have more creases in a fucking boxer's face.
Oh, no worries.
I'll see you next same time, same place next Saturday, and hopefully it's a more positive result. I'm not doing a prediction because I want to see who we sign this week first before predicting anything.
No one.
Don't shut up. Don't piss us off more. Don't piss us off.
Jason.
We'll bring in Rhian Brewster. That'll be John will be happy.
If John Sinclair be happy with that, I fucking won't be.
Oh God. I hope we bring in players.
I think we need to. So, but like I said, I'll not do a prediction until I'll know who comes in. If any comes in this week, which it has to.
Yeah.
Bye. Good night.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bring in 5 before the 15th, then 2 more nearer the end of the January. Happy with that. We need a lot of faces.
Yeah. Saliba, Pau Torres. Saliba is on loan though. That's the only problem.
Can't we just buy out his loan deal?
From Arsenal. I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anyone do that before, I don't think. Have you ever heard of that?
Don't know, but we could probably try that on, what's his name? Conor Gallagher. We could probably buy out his loan.
How much is fucking Pau Torres? Because Pau Torres is a La Liga player. We need center backs, yeah? So let me look up how much his release clause is. He's a damn good player. 24-year-old Spanish international.
Oh, young as well. We need youngsters. We can't keep getting old
Exactly.
players.
We need some players with some good resale value. 6 appearances Champions League too, and they're in the round of 16. So he's a class defender. What's his fucking buyout clause?
Probably strongest we had available. Yeah.
Transfer market value.
Imagine if we actually don't sign anyone this week, relegation. Oh my God, don't even want to think about it. Pretty much strongest bar Richie. Again, out of position. Needs to be played further up the field if he's going to actually play games.
That's true.
I demand Botman and Carlos have to be in by tomorrow. They ain't going to be in by tomorrow.
Most likely not, yeah.
Yeah, we can buy his loan.
Yeah.
We need to be signing players every other day. We need to be prepared to pay slightly over the odds to get players in. Yeah, but teams know that we're rich, so they're going to want above what they want.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm saying we should look at some good La Liga players because they have release clauses. Doesn't matter if Barcelona go for him or if Newcastle. If you have 70 million and you want a player, give us 70 and that you contractually have to sell them.
It's the same in the Bundesliga, though. They have all their players have release clauses as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it was just La Liga. Okay.
I'll do 50 on Saliba and Pau Torres. Each both young, very good, and a lot of potential.
I like Saliba too.
He got into the half team of the season
For Liga.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He's been really good with Marseille. They had the best defense in the league under Sampaoli, second place in Ligue 1. Pretty damn good side. So I just Googled that La Liga outfit have a release clause of 50 million euros, which will increase to 65 million in the last 15 days of the transfer window. So 50 million, between 50 and 65 million for Pau Torres. We could get him right now. And I think he's worth it. He's actually, he won the Europa League last year at Villarreal too.
it's doable.
Yeah.
Arteta doesn't like to play Saliba. I honestly
Guendouzi.
would also Guendouzi as well.
Oh, Guendouzi's the shit. I like him. That guy does not fuck around, Guendouzi. He's a little immature, but when he's on the field, he plays his fucking heart out.
Yeah, I remember him playing quite dirty when he was at Arsenal when he played us.
No. But he's got lots of ability, and he's quick with his feet. He can dribble around guys, fucking nutmegs, and he moves the ball forward. He's a damn good player, Guendouzi.
It's the only problem that I couldn't tell the difference between Guendouzi and David Luiz because they both had the same freaking hairstyle.
Yeah, that's true.
You can buy out a player that's on loan to another club. PSG are trying to do that with Gallagher at Palace.
Really?
Barca are trying to get Morata whilst on loan at Juve from Atletico.
That's true.
PSG trying to get Gallagher, really?
I mean, he is a really fucking good midfielder. He had a really good performance. Today for Palace against Millwall. That game was really fucking good.
I can't see him in a PSG shirt.
Not many English players move abroad.
Well, we got that as well. We had what? Barton went to Marseille for a little loan spell.
Trippier was at Atletico. He's one of our players.
Yeah, Stephen Fletcher as well go Marseille, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Jadon Sancho, obviously, Dortmund, Jude Bellingham.
That's the biggest decline I've seen. Jadon Sancho ripping up the Bundesliga, and now he's not that player.
He looks
anymore.
anonymous. Yeah.
He is absolutely missing.
Yeah.
Apparently, owners don't want to pay more than 40 mil on a defender.
I mean, who knows if that's true?
We'll most likely will spend that to get Botman through the door, or even Carlos.
Yeah.
19 mil for Guendouzi. Is he worth 19 mil?
Fuck yeah. I would say so.
Need a manager. Wait, we need a English useless.
We need a manager. The English ones are useless. I think he's trying to say.
Oh, we need a foreign manager.
Well, like Paul said earlier, Eddie Howe needs to get his own guys into the board. Or into his squad.
Yeah. I'll give him the January window, see how many players we buy. Then I'll give him the verdict at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because at least it gives him an actual window. Steve Bruce had 6 windows?
Yeah, no. It was clear as day that we were fucked under him.
Oh. The moment he walked through the door, I thought, yeah, we're done. Also get Marino.
Alberto Moreno.
For experience while Lewis is out.
Left back. Used to play for Liverpool. He's at Villarreal now, though.
Yeah.
He's a decent left back. He's defensively solid. He's not outstanding, He's not an outstanding player. Like, oh, he is, he's super fast, but reads the game well, and he's a good defender. He's like a left back. What it used to mean, where it's like you're actually part of the defense more up than going forward. I like Alberto Moreno, and he's a professional. He doesn't mind, like, because he went from Liverpool to Villarreal. That's quite a decline in terms of a big club, but so he wouldn't. I don't think he would turn our nose up. That wouldn't be a bad move, but he is kind of old.
Well, that's why we don't want to keep being linked with these old players.
Yeah, we want some young guys. That's what I'm saying.
Don't mind having one or two old players, but we want to start building for the future. Players that are going to stick with the team for years to come.
Alberto Moreno is 29.
Well, yeah, you can probably get about a good 3, maybe 4 seasons out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, can't see it with Gallagher at PSG. He'll get game time at Chelsea next season. Keeps up the way he's going, and yeah, he's definitely going to be a regular start for Chelsea.
Right.
But I definitely can't see him in a PSG shirt. No way. Didn't Sky say that Lille were considering the 29 mil, 33 million euro bid for Botman? They are considering it. Plus, he wants to come.
Yeah.
So you're only going to make the player unhappy, which is going to make the rest of the team unhappy if you're going to keep stalling it and not letting him move.
Yeah.
Newcastle were lifting today. Lifting? Yeah. Lifting what? Howe will be here for at least his 2.5-year contract, in my opinion.
I mean, the contract doesn't mean shit.
Well,
if you lose 20 games in a row, you're gonna get sacked.
I reckon I probably would say that he would probably get moved on if we still don't win another game this season.
20 straight losses, yeah, he'd be out.
Still can't believe we're only just sitting on one bloody win.
Yeah.
1 win, 1 clean sheet. Short-term Marino.
Technically two clean sheets because the 0-0 against Burnley, but
well, yeah. That was a Bruce game.
Yeah.
That we didn't lose, but we lost because we didn't go to the next round.
We failed to advance.
If we need to sign old players to keep us up, then so be it. True, but they're going to be slow unless you can actually find an old, speedy player.
Or even someone that doesn't rely on speed as a part of his game.
Well, yeah, what's it called? A good playmaker.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Option to buy a 1-year extension. Botman and a striker by a Watford game is a must, but we have barely been linked with any strikers. Yeah, we're focusing on defense.
I still think striker's number one priority because if you have it recognized out and out striker, I think you could suggest strongly that we would win that game today.
I think you're definitely going to be seeing ASM and Joelinton probably up front again for Watford.
Probably.
We've all seen Joelinton as a much improved player as a bloody midfielder, so that's going to screw that game up completely before it even kicks off.
Yeah.
I think Howe will be here 1 year max. 20 losses in a row is even worse than Bruce.
That is. Because at least Bruce would get like 3-4 draws, maybe. Yeah.
Evening, lads. What a fucking embarrassment. Evening, Thomas. If we stay up, I think next Jan, Howe will be moved on.
Depends how he does.
Well, yeah. If he keeps us up, then obviously he gets the summer window and see how he does through that. You just got to let him have a window to see what he can do with it.
Yep.
We need to sign some good players to judge how properly. Yes, I mean he is being linked with his former players. This is what I was afraid of to begin with. I've said he is not well known on the European stage, so attracting big names is going to be difficult. He's had Matt Ritchie at Bournemouth, Ryan Fraser, and Callum Wilson. So he's got 3 of his former players there. He got Trippier at Burnley. So, yeah, he's brought in another one of his players.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic Solanke has been linked as the striker to bring in. That's another one of his players. I'm not liking the fact that he's bringing in his players.
Players that he used to play for him, yeah.
This is what was concerning me from the start. Don't want this happening. We need to bring in a director of football so that they can attract those bigger names that he hasn't worked with.
Yeah.
Agree, Steve. Striker is definitely priority.
Yeah.
January with 1 win and only 1 win away from being out of the bottom 3. How poor is the Premier League level from 10th down? Well, yeah, it used to always be you got to reach that 40 mark to be safe, but now it's
You could survive with like 28, I bet.
yeah.
It's
You could-
fucked.
You could draw
There
every
have been
single
teams
game
that
of the
have been
season.
relegated with 28.
You could draw every single game of the season and finish on like 36, 38 points, and you still survive.
Yeah.
I think if we go down or start, it's going to be a close either way.
Oh, yeah.
It
No,
could go
no,
down
this
to
is
the final game. It could go down to Burnley.
That's why I would love to get Origi. I'd love to get Origi because I think that if we got Origi and that Burnley game at Turf Moor was like a relegation last day, or I bet Origi would score the winning goal or tying goal to keep us up because he's a big moment player. And we don't have that at Newcastle. We don't have that at Newcastle. Trippier is a really good player, but he's not a match winner.
I see Trippier as our answer to a James Ward-Prowse type of player. He gets his set pieces on point. He knows how to get a play started. So he's definitely the James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
Or an older James Ward-Prowse anyway. If we bring James Ward-Prowse in as well, then set pieces are... no side links to Howe's former players, or just paper talk. As it always, we've already been linked with over 100 players, so why aren't all of these players been brought in yet? Howe's tactics and playing players out of position are nothing to do with the players.
Says Joe Linton.
I feel for Howe with this parcel of shite he's supposed to work miracles with. He isn't playing anyone out of position, out of choice. He's being forced to because we don't have any fit players. Yeah. Imagining if Botman turns out to be a Dutch Kieran Clark. Don't.
No chance.
Don't. Burnley away, final game of the season. If it comes down to that as to who stays up, it's just going to bring back so many memories of that West Ham game when Jonas got that final goal to keep us in the league.
Yeah. And I think Origi would be that guy.
Origi isn't for sale, apparently.
So.
No, Liverpool don't want to get rid of him because they've got Mo Salah and everyone going to the AFCON, so he wants to keep hold of Origi.
Right.
I would love Origi. Yeah, he ain't going to come because Klopp wants to keep him because of the AFCON. I'm not arguing, stating facts. We don't have a fit striker.
Exactly.
So I think I'd take Solanke if it meant he was in by Saturday.
I can't even. If it was for like $3 million or something putrid like that, like
yeah, it'd have to be something cheap.
It better than nothing. Better than nothing.
I'm stating facts. We have youth. I'd still give Stevenson a chance. He's been doing great for the under-23s.
Yeah.
Should have played today. So we actually had an actual striker on the pitch.
Or even on the bench.
Or even on the bench. I brought him on at some point. We needed an actual striker with a striker's thinking on that pitch, but we didn't.
Yeah.
But only White and Anderson training with the first team.
Fucking hell. Well, I'm gonna head off, Jason. It was really nice talking to you, though, man, and thanks for having me on your channel.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Good conversation, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers.
Catch you later. Oh, I think I might actually call it there as well. Been going just over 2 hours now. That was heated, especially when Paul came on. Jesus, I felt like brushing my teeth and going to bed when he started shouting. I got scared. But yeah, do hit your thumbs up, guys. Hit the notification bell so that you're always notified when I go live and when I put a video up. Link down in the description down below. There's a link to join my Discord. I started to do Discord so we can all have conversations over there. You can speak to me personally on there, and I can interact with all of you on that. So do join the Discord. It's free to join. Just click the link and just join. It's that simple. Below that or above that, there's also a link if you want to donate to the channel. It does help. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Share the video around. Do follow me on Twitter as well. On the bar, you can see scrolling along down the bottom there, at Keeping It Toon YT. Go there, join, follow me on Twitter. You'll find out everything about when I'm going to post a video or what I'm going to be writing about day to day on that. Again, yeah, do like, do share, do bring everyone else over on, do subscribe. I'm nearly at 200 subs, so if you get your friends or your family or whoever to come over and subscribe or make other accounts and subscribe, it really helps just to get the sub count up. What is that? The Discord link is not working. Okay, let me post a fresh Discord link. 2 seconds. Where are we? I want to invite. We'll do that and that. Generate, copy. And I'm going to post that in the chat. So just copy and paste that. So there you go. That should be able to do that now. Drop that down. There we go. So yep, that should work. So that's just done that fresh. So should be able to join easily. If I was original, honestly, I'd prefer to stay at Liverpool or Origi. Play some game and big opportunities to win trophies with Liverpool. If he watched us today, he would stay well away. Yeah. Great show. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, I've just put the link in the chat. Nah, if he was a striker at his age, I'd want to be starting every week. Same, I can't click on it. Yeah. Just copy the link. You should be able to get straight onto there. Probably will now with Mane and Salah away. Yep, this is called link. A few weeks, Lyle, then back on the bench. Yeah, Jason, no worries. But yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. Again, get your family, get your friends, make up more accounts if you have to. Subscribe more. Close to 200 now, so that's brilliant. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the Discord. We'll chat around. Follow me on Twitter. Links and everything is down in the description below, so give that a read and everything on. Thanks to all of my guests that came on tonight and for the mega Paul rant. View count was very high today for the first time. Did have over 40 viewers, so that's on the up, and that's good to see. Comments were absolutely mental. I do thank you all for that. They were coming through thick and fast before I even went live. But yeah, rambling on. Last couple of comments I've joined. Thanks, Matthew. Foxy, if Liverpool make League Cup final with Origi playing both semi-final, he would play the final. We can't even beat Cambridge. Well, exactly. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Cheers for tuning in. I will most likely do a preview for the Watford game during the week, and then obviously me and Chippers will return next weekend for same show again with guests. And yeah, let's hope we can get some positivity and hopefully some more players through the door before the Watford game and try and get a win there. We have to get a win. The players owe us a win after that shit performance. ASM, I'd quite happily sell. I'm not liking his selfishness of late, and he really needs to cut that out. All the players really need to pull their fingers out of their asses and start playing as a Premier League team and playing as a team and not as individuals. I hope when the board or when the owners did go into the changing room, they absolutely gave the players a heck of a rollicking. And to be honest, I hope they gave Eddie Howe a bit of a talking to as well. It gets everybody thinking, and definitely got to see a response against Watford. A win is the bare minimum. I'm not going to accept a draw, and I'm not going to accept a loss. Well, no one's going to accept a loss. So, yeah, do keep an eye on Twitter, do keep an eye on Discord and everywhere else. And I will catch you during the week. See you later, guys. Take care.